This was a very spur of the moment thing. We didn't plan this until about an hour ago when I'm like, yeah, let's do a podcast. I was going to stream tonight. I was going to stream Dark Souls 3, but I'm like, no, let's do a podcast. That'll be fun.
I mentioned that we could do it live because we have a bit more flexibility to talk about like nerdy aim questions. And it's hard to make a Dark Souls stream about aim unless you like...
Plus, I don't know if I want it to be. I kind of would like it if people talked about the game on like the Dark Souls streams. So where do we start?
Is this Tenji?
Is it?
Or is it Adora?
You know, it's one of the two. Crush my soul. That could be
either. Yeah. Wait, like Taj guesser would be kind of sick.
Tenji.
It is Tenji. Yeah. It is a duo podcast. In the future, we're planning on getting guests on.
Yeah.
Whether that's people from the team or people within the space. I think it'll be nice to have a 3-person dynamic.
Yeah, me too.
But for now, we just wanted to kind of throw something out there.
We need to
get the wheels turning.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, it's like you missed a lot of school. The more you miss, the harder it is to come back.
That was me with fucking maths class. Oh my god, I struggled so hard.
For some reason, I just realized that I have a recurring nightmare where there's one class that I just never went to the whole year. So like, I have to skip it. Like I can't go now.
No. Did you
I actually thought that was real until like just now. Like, wait a minute. That's a dream.
Did you ever like skip classes or is this just like complete?
No. I mean, I missed a lot of my senior year, but I never missed like singular classes.
God, I've had the most insane dreams recently. I wish I could remember them off the cuff, but I always tell you about them, and you're like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
What was the one recently? I was
I
there,
can't
wasn't
remember. You were in it, yeah. We were in like a Nerf war, and the Nerf war had like ended, but we didn't hear. We were like the one Japanese soldier in the Pacific, like fighting after World War II ended. We were that, but for this Nerf gun war. Wes James, thank you for the prime sub.
That's my goats.
Is that the cardistry?
That's the cardistry.
Awesome. You are so good. Cardistry. So good. Oh, Riley CS gameplay.
Let's go. We threw this playlist together in like 10 minutes right before we started. We were like, we need background footage. What do we do? And we just rushed to get every single Run Foot members videos into this playlist.
So if you're a Rin member and your montages aren't on YouTube, but put them on YouTube.
True.
Because we'll put them in the playlist.
So we should start talking about where have we been? Why hasn't this been happening?
So how far back are we going?
I think we go back to why it stopped.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about it?
You can go.
Well, if you don't know, our third member, Miss Colors, used Rewize, which is essentially soft aimbot, or at least aim assist on M&K, to cheat some clips. And obviously, we had to cut ties at that point.
We don't stand for that at all.
And it was also made worse by the fact that we were the only ones who knew. Like, imagine what happened if somebody found out before us. Like, it was so underhanded. Anyway.
Don't really want to talk about that for too long.
Sorry.
After that, I don't know, things were pretty shit for a while.
They were pretty shit.
I didn't want to talk about it on the video, but it was a big part in why I took a big break from content creation. I just didn't want to make anything.
Yeah.
Like a betrayal of that magnitude, and then people were being total dicks about it.
Yeah. God, that's so bad. The Twitter response was so insane. Where like, we only give as much information as was necessary, and people were like reading into it, and we were like, "Hey, you don't have the full story. Maybe don't assume things about our personal lives." And they were like,
fuck you.
"No, this is your fault."
I don't know. People were batshit insane. It's just the Twitter cycle, really. It's just how it goes.
So for a while, there was kind of a bad taste in our mouths with coming back and doing this. And at the same time, we had received like hate posts from two different people, two different groups, and it just like kind of soured our desire to exist in public spaces.
Yeah, I honestly wasn't sure if our input was ever going to come back. I think it was about probably 3 months ago when I'm like, I want to do this again. There are still guests I want to have on. There are still, people still talk about the podcast and still enjoy the podcast, that kind of thing. And Yeah, that is when I decided. But before that, I had no idea. Genuinely, I if you asked me like would Romper come back, and if people did ask me, I would tell you I have no idea. um, but yeah, it was a bit shitty.
It was a bit shitty.
Um, and then a bunch of other stuff happened. Is the TLDR? We have moved since last time, and that was really good.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like the move.
Although, except for the noise that you're probably gonna hear outside of our window,
Oh my fucking god!
it's insane. Yesterday, there was a dude who was like whistling at as loud as he could over and over again, and I had no idea what was happening. I kept trying to find the whistler, but I couldn't find him. And at some point, we hear some lady being like, "Oi, cut that out!" I can't hear the accent. Go home.
So yeah, that's why recording videos has been so hard as well, because I don't know, I have a really hard time talking, which kind of sucks for my job. But anyway, and a lot of the time I have to be very specific with like the time of day I record at, and I cannot record before like 9 p.m. because there are just cars constantly. It drives me up a wall, and I'll go back through a take, and it'll be a good take, and then I just hear the loudest bike noise in the history of mankind.
People love speeding.
I hate it.
It's so crazy. The other element of being less public is that you only really get to see the very public parts of the community.
Yeah.
Right? So like the general chats and the Twitter discourse, which is so bad. I'm sorry if you're still on Twitter. There was a time where I was like, I don't think Twitter really bothers me that much because, like, for the most part, I just kind of stay in my lane. I just watch the cool videos that show up on my feed.
You can't do
But
that
you can't do it anymore. I swear it's gotten worse and worse to the point where, like, every single post will be, like, either vague or inflammatory.
Yeah.
And the algorithm rewards it. Like, if you just post a cool video, good luck having anybody see it.
Because I'll give you all a cheat code for Twitter, okay? The only thing that matters in getting your post pushed to people is getting them to click into the comments, because it rewards you based on rewards a poster based on how much time people on average spend looking at your post. And I'm sure that originally it was meant to like, oh, if you spend a lot of time looking at this cool image, then you know more people. But what actually happens is if you get some crazy argument going in the comments, everyone's going to be staying on your post and it's going to be pushed to more people. It's horrible. It's really bad.
I don't know. Twitter is such a horrible place. It's being weaponized for terrible, terrible things. People are radicalized every single day. And I missed what it used to be.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even that long ago. I don't know.
It wasn't even that good.
It wasn't even that good, yeah. But I could just like see posts from people who I've never heard of before. Just like, hey, I'm trying out this aiming thing. Here's my first kovaaks score.
Yeah,
or here's like my
right.
montage. And that was really
cool.
sweet. And then it's like, I'd never see it anymore.
Now tell us the YouTube cheat code. That one's a bit harder, unfortunately. And I don't know, we'll see my theory tested soon enough. But I do think if you just make a solid video, good video, with a really strong concept, then you're golden. I see a lot of videos from smaller channels do really, really well because they are touching on something that a lot of people want to know. They cover it pretty well. Yeah, I don't think you need crazy editing or crazy, you're bad, quit. Is this to me? I did quit. I'm gone. Yeah, you don't need crazy editing. You don't need anything really. You need a good topic and you need good, compelling writing that keeps people wanting to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Telling me to quit. That's fucking crazy.
We've been there.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I do feel like YouTube is kind of a weird anomaly where like Twitch, you could have the most entertaining streaming ever, and you could even be like a hyper popular streamer and nobody is going to find you.
Yeah.
But on YouTube, like you make a good enough video, most of the time people will see it. There's exceptions, of course.
I do think a lot of the good videos that don't get seen are like super niche topic, not well marketed, not touching on something that is appealing. I think of the video about COD montages that is just this wealth of passion. It just oozes out of this video. And it did really well, despite, you know, being a topic that most people probably haven't thought about in a while. It's just like, holy shit, I remember that. And then they watch the video and it's amazing.
There are definitely two halves of a whole of like good way to get people click, which is either good clickbait or strong concept, or both, ideally, and then just a really good video underneath it.
Yeah, like we met a guy at do we want to talk about this?
Who?
The JB Hi-Fi guy.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So we met a guy at JB Hi-Fi who we were talking to about, it was something to do with audio, and he was like, what do you need this for? And we mentioned we do YouTube, and he made YouTube videos as well. And I actually thought his videos were quite good. I thought they were pretty well made. I thought they were well structured, and you know, I watched them. I watched the videos just because I thought they were good when he told me what his channel was. But just as like an example of what I'm talking about, if any of you know the game Fury, F-U-R-I, it's like a boss rush game from going on 8 years ago, I think, 9 years ago. And he made a video on it this year. And it's like, that game doesn't have a persistent audience, and it didn't really try to pull like any, you know, can a boss rush work, the best boss rush game, like didn't try to pull any broader strings for that topic. And there's just no audience for that video, regardless of how good it is. It's just never going to reach the heights of, say, a video talking about a contemporary game or a broader topic.
Yeah, like the way Geller can talk about anything because he's using the game as a vehicle to talk about something else. But just saying, like, you know, Fury review, like, you got your work cut out for you. If there was a clickbait there, okay, I think we're talking too much inside baseball. We were going to talk about AIM.
No, someone asked about YouTube.
That's true.
I can't say the channel, sorry. That would be a breach of privacy, I think. I love Geller's podcast. I really enjoyed the bunch of episodes on the COD games. I found them really fun. Hey, Riel. Oh, shit. Did I reply to your message? I don't know if I did.
We were indeed talking about the Hoovie video.
You did not, but I'm so sorry. The answer is yes, by the way. If you want to come down to my town, just let me know. You're welcome here anytime.
Alrighty, so speaking of you quitting, we should probably touch on the state of FPS a little bit.
Oh, God. Do we want to?
I think so.
We do.
We talk about it every stream. It probably should go in a podcast at some point.
Yeah, okay. Do you want to start? I feel like you have a finger on the pulse of things more than I do.
So I've really struggled to play games to test peripherals because I'm not that competitive of a person anymore. You know, especially when it comes to competitive ranked, I could see some appeal in playing like a team environment, but I can see no appeal in suffering in solo queue ranked.
Me neither.
I'm too old, and I don't need that kind of cortisol spike in my life.
Fuck, I feel too old, and I'm 21. Like,
almost everybody I see who grinds it every day, it's like watching somebody with an addiction, you know? They're like chasing a high or some kind of vague end goal. And, you know, it's good to have goals for yourself, but...
a lot of the time it just feels like they're trying to implant meaning into something because the actual moment-to-moment experience and game-to-game experience of playing these games is so shit. And I'm going to talk about Valorant. This game is fucking insufferable. I hate this game. I hate this game so much. And the only reason for me to play it, and the only reason I did play it pretty much...
it's because it's popular.
Yeah, for footage, it's popular, it's a credibility thing. Oh, what? You're only X rank in Valorant? Your opinion cannot be trusted, you know? That's the only reason I would play this game. And that goes for pretty much any FPS right now. I don't really feel any desire to play them just for their own sake.
Yeah, I feel like that's something that's been missing for quite a while now, where, you know, TF2... I know it's dated and people require different things, but like I could just play it for another 2,000 hours because the core gameplay is just so fun. And there's enough variance in that gameplay to keep me enjoying it for a really long time. And the finals is kind of like that. And I would honestly still play it if it was alive in OCE.
Game is only hated by people who are shit at it. Tell that to the pros who quit.
Yeah,
Because they
what?
just don't enjoy it. I think I see pros flaming Valorant more than anyone else. That's a very funny message. Thank you. Improvement also makes it fun. That's the thing though. It feels like, and maybe this is just me, maybe this is me not being as competitive as someone else, or not being as driven. The improvement is the only fun. And if I can get improvement elsewhere, why would I not do something that has both? That is fun and improvement.
Yeah.
Last game I really properly loved, like FPS game, was the finals. I really enjoyed the finals. Early finals is just like incredible. I love that game. Not so much anymore. We got an us in here. Is this Henry?
This is Henry, yeah.
Yeah, early finals gave me the feeling I haven't had an FPS in so long, of just like, I want to get better at this because I enjoy the game so much, and getting better will let me express myself better within the game. It's like, it's not just improvement for improvement's sake. It's like, I want to be good at this thing. It's not, I want to be good at, a thing or reach A rank. It's different. It's different.
There are so many cool skills in this world, and like, I totally understand improving for improving's sake, right? But there's so many things that are more rewarding.
Yeah.
When you don't enjoy the base skill. I mean, if you do, that's totally fine, and I'm honestly jealous of you. I would love to love Valorant, but
Yeah.
I just don't.
Me too. That's how I felt about it the whole time. I wish I liked this game. My life would be so much easier if I liked this game. I could just make Valorant improvement videos and I would get way more views, but I just fucking hate it.
I feel like we got that, there's like a meme in the TFT community where like your dopamine receptors are fried from like having such good core gameplay that everything else is kind of ruined.
Yeah.
But what was it for you? Was it CS?
Counter-Strike was pretty incredible, but I think a lot of that was actually social. And that was revealed for me when I played competitive. I just did not give a shit about like actually doing well. I don't know. I was an awful competitor. But I loved...
You weren't that bad. Come on.
That was pretty bad. I played okay, but it was all mechanics, you know?
Okay, fair enough. Is it new PUBG? What do you mean there's a new PUBG?
Is that the like extraction shooter? I actually like PUBG's
oh,
mechanics.
that's right. PUBG has the weirdest mechanics ever.
Yeah. How are you going about kovaaks resources when you don't play anymore? There are a few I want to finish. Season 2 was made basically off of like, I would playtest for about 5 minutes per scenario, and that's about it. But I already have a pretty good feel for what I like in a scenario and what I don't. And I didn't feel like I needed to playtest that much. And I hope people agree that I'm not suffering because of a lack of playtesting. There are only a couple more things I want to make. There's not that much.
And that could change. You know,
It could change,
ideas
yeah.
come and go, and so does passion. And there was an interesting point recently where I found a TF2 mod for TF2 Classic that gave me a tracking weapon. And I remember what it was like to enjoy FPSs again. And I immediately like restarted all of my projects relating to aim. And then they made the worst patch of all time. I'll try it again later, but my experience was so bad that I don't know.
No, I
It's
get it.
heartbreaking.
I get it. And I've been meaning to try the finals again, but I don't know.
Yeah, I want to try the new season.
The other thing is that, I am Australian. There are not many people in Australia. So if you want to play anything that isn't, the big three of like Valorant, Counter-Strike, Overwatch, you're going to be fighting for key times. And even in Overwatch, I was fighting for key times at points too. So, playable, but not ideal, I don't know.
It got pretty frustrating at some point in Battlefield, especially.
Yeah.
Like, for a while, I was totally fine playing on Asia servers. It's actually worse than NA for some reason. When I played from New York to Asia, it felt better than it does from here to Asia, which is not what I expected at all. But I don't know, maybe worse routing?
Closest service to Australia for me are Singapore, and I get about 110. So, not great. And also, someone asked, honestly, in OCA, I feel like if you get to any decent Overwatch rank, you would just never get a lobby. I got placed in Master 5, whatever the lowest Master rank is in Overwatch. And I never found a game ever again. That's not an exaggeration. I finished my placements, I got placed, that was it. I queued for a total of 3 hours and I didn't find anything. And then I gave up. So, yeah, that's how that went.
But this is kind of where we're at now, where we're just hoping there's a game that exists, has players, and we enjoy the moment-to-moment gameplay of.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think there are too many other things that are less damaging to our mental health that we would willingly subject ourselves to, like Apex ranked or Valorant.
Yeah.
And maybe that will change, but it's a tricky thing for sure. The worst part of it is that we still are quite passionate about the mechanics. You're suspiciously quiet.
Yeah, less so for me. I don't know.
You still enjoy it though.
It's cool. I like the nuance. I like the detail. It's hard to just drop, but I don't know. Something would have to really change for me to consider being like, yeah, I wanna play these again. I wanna put all my time into getting good at this again.
What if X-Define came out today?
Probably not.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. Well, the new finals update, they also added a melee that lets you kick people and like send them away from you, so you can use that to get melee off of you.
Okay, that's pretty cool actually.
Yeah.
Have you played Marvel Rivals? Oh, I didn't like that game. It just didn't appeal to me. It fell into that like category of like, yeah, it's fine. I just don't know why I'd ever play it.
And if you're still passionate about it, you know that's wonderful, and I'm happy for you.
I'm jealous of you.
Yeah.
It'll make my life a lot easier. I've had to like rethink what do I do now? This is my job.
Feels like all the releases are just like flavor of the month as well.
Yeah.
Nothing is really having staying power or has enough depth to be that interesting. I don't know.
Yeah, it's really tricky. The interesting thing there is that around the time when I hurt my hand, because obviously I wasn't able to play FPS games, and then I realized I didn't want to. I started playing a bunch of single player games, and I have just been loving it. It's been so fun. There are so many unique and fulfilling and engaging experiences out there that I have just been like depriving myself of for no reason. It's been incredible, and I want to try and figure out how I can talk about those in a video, in videos, ideally. Yeah, I don't know. Would people be interested in that? Talking chat as a whole, I would like to, if your answer is no, tell me no. I want to get a sample on this. Not even shooters, not even improvement. I just wanted, like, I don't know, what have I been playing? I've tried Alan Wake 2 today. I've played a lot of Slay the Spire. I've played a lot of Souls games and Souls likes. That's the other thing I've been playing heaps of recently. What else? I love Disco Elysium. That was something I played earlier this year that was just like, holy shit, that was incredible. Chat is Rin. We have talked about this. True. Yes, I did play it. Disco Elysium was so fucking good. I need to play it again.
Do you want to talk about your concept?
Yeah, so I've had a couple ideas. I've had a few ideas. The most recent one that I think I might actually go through with is like, which game is the best game that starts with each letter of the alphabet? So I have like, what is the best A game? What is the best B game? And that's why I've been playing Alan Wake 2, because I think it might be the best A game. And I think it's dumb.
What
I
else
think
is
it's a
in
stupid
A?
idea.
Assassin's Creed.
Amnesia, Age of Empires 2.
Anything else?
I had more written down, but I can't remember. But yeah, it's a stupid idea, but I think it's really fun because it's like a meaningless comparison. I hope people won't get mad. And then also it creates these weird matchups. Like I'm comparing Age of Empires 2 from 1999 or whatever to Alan Wake 2. There is no comparison at all other than they both start with the letter A.
Animal Crossing, yeah.
Animal Crossing, yeah. Unfortunately, I've already played Skyrim like 3 times. We had a big Skyrim phase earlier this year. That was really fun. That was very fun.
I also got addicted to Hades.
Oh, that game is so good.
These periods of my life become like blurs where like I just really want to like finish something within these games. And recently was Hades. So I played through both of them like back to back in like a week and a half or something. It's
like
fun.
Hades 1 and 2. You got really good at them.
I wouldn't say all that. But I don't think I have much desire to play anymore. But if you are looking for a roguelike, I think it is one of the most mechanically satisfying of the bunch.
I'm glad people like the idea. Yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 is in B, and that is horrifying.
Oh shit, you have to play that game.
Yeah, we'll have to play all of Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah.
I'm being dragged into
Yeah,
a
you
100-hour
are.
playthrough.
You wanted me to play the game. You wanted me to play the game.
I still do.
Mutagenics. Borderlands 4. Oh, I don't know. I didn't love it. I thought it was good, but not a contender. Like Bloodborne is also in the B list. You know, I don't know if Baldur's Gate 4, not Baldur's Gate 4, Borderlands 4 is like holding up to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my video idea. That's like an excuse to play and talk about a bunch of different games, and it's pointless, but so will any of these videos that I make. And you know, hopefully playing more and getting more experience with talking about, writing about games, will let me create stuff that has the same level of emotional punch as some of my FPS videos do. Because that stuff is really fun to make. The emotional beats and trying to get everything to land just right. And you know, Gella's really good at that, for example, in like in broader gaming context.
How's the Titan Zero video going? So that was the main project that got restarted when I found that TF2 mod. I was having so much fun. I was using the Titan Zero in some of the clips for my recent TF2 video. And I'm like, okay, so how do I do a script about this? So I'm like, concept. Why do mice look the way they do? Like, why doesn't it look more like a pen or something else that we hold on a daily basis? In a positive theory, and then I move on to like 3 different pen-like devices culminating in the Titan Zero. But the first one is a drawing tablet. And I need to use it more. But
you found a crazy deal in it, though.
Yeah, I found this massive drawing tablet that's now taking up a lot of space in this room. Because I do feel like when I tried this in the past, having a normal-sized tablet was such a huge limiter on the kinds of sensitivities I could use.
Sorry, I want to answer a question I saw. What's the player? The aim is crazy. This is me. This is me from a very long time ago. And that's my old teammate, Vivian.
Oh yeah, you can ask which Batman game to play.
Yes. Okay. I need to play the Batman Arkham games, one of them. And this goes for Final Fantasy as well, procs, one of them. I'm limiting it for my sanity, because otherwise I will be playing like 600 hours of video games for every video. I want to keep it to sub 200 ideally, but that won't always be possible. Arkham Knight. Okay, this is how it went in my research too. It was just like, yeah, equal amounts of all of them. Final Fantasy 9. Okay.
Interesting.
I would have thought it was 7.
Yeah, that's the one I hear the most about.
Yeah. I have played Dishonored. I haven't played Death of the Outsider, but I have played Dishonored, and I loved it. Really good. Played it years ago, actually.
So you want to talk about FPS?
Do we? People seem to be liking this.
Well, I want to talk about FPS. It's been a long time.
All right.
The only questions I get now are about peripherals, which is fine, but... you want to talk about first of all, the PD-170?
Yeah, so I'm sure chat's heard of this mouse pad, PD-170, new speed pad. I kept seeing about it, like seeing things about it over and over.
What it is first.
No, I want to tell this story because it's really funny. I kept seeing posts about it over and over, just glowing praise, and I was like, okay, you know, maybe we should buy this pad. And we were talking with Max Gaming about maybe getting some of them sent out, but I don't think that ever got arranged, and part of that was my fault. So sorry, Rin. But I said to you on this day, I said, maybe we should just buy a PD170, you know, so we don't have to wait for it. And then that very same day, one of them just showed up at the door. I don't know where it came from.
So, okay, I think I do know where it came from.
But I was just like, yeah, we should buy a PD170. And then it arrived. It's like, I've heard of same day delivery, but it's like, you normally have to pay for those. You normally have to pay, like, place the order.
So I think what happened was before you got DM'd by Max Gaming, I asked Frosty ZK, who's currently like a Pulsar rep, is like, hey, do you have a pad like this? Because I think it could be a cool mini group review with just people in Rin who already have one and anybody else who's willing to buy one. Because it's so popular right now. If you don't know, it's a super smooth speed pad with a very, very hard base. So it's thick and it's like silicone. So it doesn't have any give whatsoever. And so I asked Frosty, do you have one available for review? And he said yes. We started getting things arranged. Then Max Gaming happened, and Max Gaming was willing to give pads to the whole group so we could have like a huge review. So I'm like, okay, never mind, Frosty. Thank you for organizing it, but like, I can't be double dipping. We can't be naming two different, suppliers at the same time.
Yeah.
And he never replied. And then he just shows up. But at the time I was like, I really don't know how this happened. And it would be awkward if he never replied. And I'm like, thank you. But I think other people around the same time got one from his intervention. So
yeah, that kind of settles it then. Oh, it was so funny though, because it was genuinely like it arrived via thought. Because I was like, yeah, we should buy one. And then it's there. It was ridiculous. Building my PMM pulse. That's awesome. Cool. Enjoy.
So about the pad itself, you used it a bit in kovaaks.
Yeah, I played probably 15 minutes and I didn't love it. I played really bad on the tracking scenarios. It felt very sticky on the micros. It felt good for static though. And I have seen a lot of static players talk about really liking it. And most importantly, it doesn't seem to be that fast. And this is so far the most contrarian take I've had about a peripheral. Like, it's not game changing and it's not even that quick. Like, I don't know.
I think a big part of it is that for us, static friction is like 90% of what speed is in a mouse pad because it's so important and the most impactful on your overall aim. And also smoothness, perceived smoothness. People will attribute to speed.
Yeah.
So ages ago, there was a pad called the Lamsey Energon, and there were a lot of people saying that it was faster than the Raiden, but it was just smoother.
It's not. And I actually had the numbers to back that one up. I don't have the numbers to back this up.
Yeah, this one's a feeling.
But this one definitely feels like the Energon in a lot of ways. It's definitely not one-to-one. It's better than the Energon for sure. But yeah, I thought it was good. I just didn't think it was this like, I don't know, game-changing, best at everything mousepad. And I tried it back-to-back with the PMM S2P. And the S2P was way faster. Not even close. Not even in the same ballpark.
I've used it a bit more since then. And I think it has broken in. And there are times when it does feel really quite fast. But I do need to do some side-by-side testing. Because like maybe I've just become acclimated. And I feel like the more I use it, the more that will probably be my takeaway, where it's a pad that has a bit more static friction than you would expect for something this fast. And it does have a bit of that free fall, like almost acceleration feel.
Yeah.
But that pad was also quite good for static. And yeah, I think it's something you can get used to and then just have a very well-rounded speed pad.
Yeah, I agree. And again, I didn't love it for tracking, but I might just be used to like the PMM friction balancing. It might be closer to what I'm familiar with. And the biggest caveat to my experience is that I tried it with other skates, but I didn't actually aim on any skates other than the artisan dots. And I know they do perform a little weirdly on firm surfaces. So take my opinion with a grain of salt. Next podcast, we'll do an updated thoughts where I've used it more, assuming I play anymore. But yeah, I thought the S2P was way, way faster.
I think the hard base is a really cool concept, though. I am one of the most outspoken Matrova haters because people said the same thing about the Breeze, where it's like a faster, better Raiden, it's super fast, and it's just like horrific static friction. PD-170 is not like that. It is
No.
significantly less sticky. However, the one thing that got me to buy another Matrova pad was the fact that they offered a hard base on a speed pad. Because, yeah, I thought it could be like that best of both worlds kind of deal. But I did find the sleeve compatibility was not as great as I expected for something that's so textureless and so smooth. Like the Kibu didn't feel that free compared to the Key 83. And I think the two pads occupy very different niches in that kind of glass-like ideal, where one is more of the quality of life of glass and the other one is more the actual speed and firmness.
Yeah. I think PD-170 hits the quality of life, though, as a non-glass user.
As a sleeve user, I don't know, maybe it remains to be seen.
Yeah, about the whole firm base thing, it's cool, it's interesting. I don't know if I like it.
I think you're used to having a bit of plushness.
I
in your
utilize
stopping
it,
power.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's something I lean into, and it's a variable you can control, but I totally get people like not wanting that, and preferring like just firm and more consistent experiences. Even if inconsistency is controlled inconsistency, like you might not want it, and that's fine.
I think it's pretty cool. And I do think that this starts a trend, which I imagine it will with how successful this pad is. Prior to this, it was really just the Freefall and Matrova that have tried this. And Matrova never really marketed it, it was just an option.
At Genic, for my experience, the IM speed is a little faster. Not that much. I would put it PD-170, IM speed, Raiden, STP. From slowest to fastest. But again, you know, I have felt a little insane because this is an opinion I'm apparently alone on. And I don't know if it's because people, like, all of their Raidens are worn down because they wear down really quickly. So that's totally reasonable. Or if it is the smoothness, like creating that perception of speed. I have seen it before. But yeah, I don't have any testing to back up my thoughts. And I did just talk about how I don't play anymore. So I probably am not as attuned as I used to be. So yeah, you can take these with a grain of salt if you'd like. But that was my experience.
It was also tricky to find information about it. It felt like most of the reviews would parrot the same talking points with not that much like subjective experience. And people in Discords would be like 99% of the messages would be like, this is the best pad ever, I need this, rather than like,
Yeah.
I have this, here's my thoughts.
Yeah, that's fair, Kendrick, but we just don't know yet about the durability. For what it's worth, I thought my Anagon was okay, but not great for durability. I did notice some slowdown pretty quickly.
Yeah, I don't think firmer base necessarily means more durable.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong about that. I guess you would notice like humidity less, possibly.
Maybe. Any new mice you two are interested in? For me, flatly no. Like, I will get the PM Impulse. I do intend to finish the OP1 likes video before I fully move away from like FPS. But yeah, genuinely nothing else mouse-wise has interested me at all.
I do think the 3D printing space has kind of locked in though. There's like a lot of sub 30 gram full size mice now, which is pretty neat. So a few of them are attempting a P1 shape as well.
Yeah.
Like Gaze Mouse Mods, there's like XBAB Tech also has one.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm mostly past the point of like, for anyone who doesn't know, I have a wrist injury. I'm mostly healed. I could probably play FPS again if I wanted to. And, you know, that really is the operative term there, if I wanted to. But I have also just been using the Orbital Pathfinder with like a very comfortable G502-esque shape. And it's been really good for me, actually. I really like it.
You have it so like you can't use your fingers at all.
Yeah. When it take more time to gather stuff for the mouse? Yes, it will. So I'm not making any promises about when that video will come out because and we'll have to play video games, FPS games again for it, and that is not something I really want to do right now. So
it is quite interesting that people still really haven't cloned the OP one that well.
No, they haven't.
There are 3D modelers.
Holy shit! Sorry to interrupt you, but
oh my god,
what the fuck? Freaky93, thank you for the tier 1 and then the 50 gift subs.
Holy shit.
That is one of the most gift subs I have ever gotten. Thank you. I don't know what to say.
It's one of the most I've ever seen.
It's crazy. I appreciate it very much. You've probably just made me more money than my last video did.
That's so depressing. You know what's interesting is that ages ago, when I would have these, more viral videos, I'd be like, wow, YouTube makes sense. You just have a video with a bunch of views on it and you get more money out of it. Whereas opposed to Twitch, where like you can end a stream with no money just because it's kind of a separate function to ad revenue. And then I realized that people are making like 50 times as much as I was from ad revenue and like other sponsorship deals. And I just had no idea.
Yeah, the sponsors, we got to up our sponsorship game.
We are the worst business people ever.
It's horrible. There was a company with, and I'm so excited to talk to you all about this more, but I can't. I'm not under NDA, so I don't know. I guess I could, but I'm not going to out of respect. There is a company that we're working with to create a branded mouse, and it's fucking awesome. I am so excited. And they gave us a price, and we told the people we were talking to, like, yeah, we are overjoyed with this price.
Please don't give us any more money.
And I think that's exactly what you're not meant to do. Sarah, hello. Thank you for the Prime sub.
Oh, let's go.
How's life treating you post Valorant?
We were just talking about how Valorant rots your soul.
Yeah. Someone in chat was like, Valorant's only not fun if you're bad at it. And I was thinking of you when I said, like, no, I hear pros flame that game.
I was thinking of the exact phrase, like, the passion machine is run dry.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Lesbian Rin fangirl, welcome back. I'm assuming this is the same one, unless we have multiple lesbian fangirls. What was I saying? I've completely lost my train of thought. Yeah, anyway, we are the worst business people. We are not good at making money on our platform.
I also feel like bad about it. Like,
me too.
I've intentionally avoided affiliate links because I kind of like it. I just like talking about this stuff. And there's like a level of cognitive dissonance that will have to happen when you have... I forgot to see a melee clip of this. Hold on, I'm locking in. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Sorry. And
cognitive dissonance.
Right. The ability to separate your assessment with monetary gain, because like advertising a product will just make you more money, but that's always going to come into question when you do have an affiliate link, at least.
Yeah. And it's really tricky because you can't always avoid it, like the bias that is. Like if I have no affiliate link with the Zero Mouse, but I have spoken to Optimum. He's been very nice to me. He's, taken time out of his day to tell me about like lighting equipment and stuff like that. And that was really kind of him.
Mm-hmm.
And does that bias me? Am I going to be more likely to be positive on the Zero Mouse? Because
some people would say yes.
I don't really know. I don't know what the answer is.
And it's so frustrating when you say like, it doesn't affect my opinion. And people are like, well, subconsciously it does.
Yeah.
And they're kind of right. But
you also just don't know.
You don't know.
You can't know. It's very tricky.
It's the same guy. It's the same clip. This guy.
He likes this one.
It is kind of nasty though. So he hits
people
the
in chat
meteor
were
cancel
like reacting to it. I saw someone asked if there were any glass pads you were excited about.
I actually was excited enough about the Lock-on Odyssey to pick one up. Alevity basically single-handedly sold me on it. There it is on screen. Holy shit!
Look at the timing. That's amazing.
Saying
is this
it's
just a
like
VOD or is this okay?
saying it's like the everything she wants it out of glass because it's textured, it's not that fast, and it's got like a little bit of static friction that makes it a little bit more controllable and less floaty feeling. And I think it's solid. I read a review from Rapso who quite liked it as well, saying that it needs a bit of a break-in period. So I've reserved judgment yet. But to me, like, you know, it's not going to be like Heian texture or even Otsu texture. It's just kind of there more than other glass pads. And for her, it's been great. But for me, I don't know if I love it. I think it's fine.
Are we breaking in glass now? You have to sometimes.
You have to
with
sometimes.
the coating.
Well, this one's actually uncoated, I think.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know. I'll give it a fair shake before I say anything about it. You really like the Odyssey? Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I'll give it a fair shake.
Have you ever dabbled in perfect perspective? It's an overlay that alters the type of correction at high FOVs. I am aware of different projection methods, if that's what this is talking about, but I haven't really tried them though. I don't have any issues with the current ones, to be honest. I don't mind the warping.
Is that like the subject of that video I keep getting recommended to me of like why high FOV sucks? Have you seen that? I think
so. I've seen the video, but I haven't watched it.
Whenever I see that, and I think about how much I love like 130 FOV on Gunfire, Quake Pro on Minecraft.
Yeah, right? At least for Quake Pro on Minecraft, like the warping was part of the fun. It made you feel so fast. I loved it.
It does.
Does it make you a little sad that a lot of children's only knowledge of Quake is from the Quake Pro FOV on Minecraft?
Honestly, with how that game's community is, maybe that's for the best.
Yeah, maybe.
I did see. Never mind. I do want to talk about one mouse, which is the HTX Mini asym, which is actually I was not interested at all for a while. Maybe just a little bit of like a small ergo mouse. But they've also made it thinner than the original, which I think is kind of neat. I still don't know if I'll try it. Probably eventually.
We might just get it. I made one video that sold gwolves like, oh, I don't know if I should say numbers. They sold like $100,000 worth of mice because of my video, minimum, because that was just how many used the affiliate code. And since then, we've just had free gwolves products below.
I mean, like, it's such a low risk thing to do for the potential upshot, I guess. Yeah. But of course, that's not considering production costs.
Yeah.
But still.
Do you have a list of glass pads that are more controllable?
I don't know if it's worth talking about them too much. Okay, well, there are some that are balanced that I think it can be good, right? So the Odyssey and the Polarity, and if anybody else knows some in chat, that would be cool. But the ones that are really slow, I just find them very uncomfortable. Like you're dragging your mouse through sludge.
What about the lock-on?
The Harit?
Yeah.
I would still qualify that in balanced.
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't believe it either, Asym Cats. They have a thing on their affiliate page that tells you, like, it's got how much money you've made, and then the units sold, and then the volume, like, it's not their profit, it's like how much money in sales you've made them. And yeah, it was 6 digits, which was like a holy shit moment for me, because this was back in like 2023, I think. It was a while ago. Try the Pong Zero.
It's also why it's kind of interesting that in the peripheral space, you are expected to make a review just for receiving the product, even though the potential upshot for the company is like ridiculous, right?
Although admittedly, I don't know how common that kind of number is. I feel like my video
that's true. That was an outlier.
Pretty unique.
And I think part of the reason it was so ridiculous was because you just bought it and really liked it.
Yeah. I set up a review code after I posted the video, if I remember.
That's funny.
Or maybe it was after the previous jewels, I don't know. I want to look up that mouse.
Yes.
0. Thank you.
Oh, this Taj is ancient. It's got our old alias.
You should stop putting ads on your mouse like it's a billboard.
Wait, there's that one, like the... Oh, I forgot what it's called, like the Frost mouse. It has like a screen on it.
Oh
And then
my
you
god,
just
that's
play
good.
an ad at all times. Am I the only Polarity hater?
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
How do you have the money for this? Are you like a billionaire? What is this?
First oil prince?
Thank you.
That's another reason we're terrible business people, is
Oil
that
rigs.
it has to be...
That makes sense. Thank you. Holy shit.
I was gonna say, it has to be like the perfect sponsor. It has to be relevant to the video, has to be like perfectly ethically clean,
Yeah.
and we actually have to like it.
Yeah.
Then we'll consider it. And if the video is good enough, we might still say no anyway.
Because like,
We have such an attachment to good script writing.
oh, and I mean, you know what, you all know this feeling though, right? Like, you're never going to be mad at a creator for taking a sponsor. At least I would never be. I would never be mad at a creator, like, but it does break the video. It forces you to reach for the skip button on the sponsorship, and, you know,
Yeah.
it breaks the flow of writing.
You would want to put it at the end, but you can't.
Yeah.
You can't. It's so tough.
Thank you so much, Ricky. I don't even know what to say. Just, like, make sure you can afford this. This is a lot of money. I'm sure I don't need to tell you. Thank you. Thank you.
This is Jen, yeah. This is really random, but there was one time I was watching a random sniper player play a scrim, and I recognized Jen just based on the vibe of her cosmetics.
That's really funny.
It's something that doesn't happen in other games.
Annie Austin is the only... Oh, we were watching one of his videos yesterday, and I said, like, that was a good, like, sponsorship transition.
Better Watch
Still skipping it,
TV
though.
also has some pretty good integrations.
Yeah, there are some people who do it well. There was one video that I might try and reach out to them again, because it's so perfect. It is a... Oh, what are they called? I've forgotten their name. Please, company rep, don't watch this. What are they called? The desk?
Flexi spot?
Flexi spot. I was going to do a video talking about, like, posture and desk height and desk position and all that stuff. And it was going to have a Flexi spot sponsor. And it was perfect, right? Because I mentioned the desk. I can even talk about its features a little, but I can work it into the video. Dude, you gotta
Okay.
stop doing this.
You need to relax.
No, I'm saying now, no more gift subs,
No
please.
more money.
This is what I mean. I'm terrible at this stuff. No more gift subs. Thank you so much, but I'm good now. Thank you.
That's amazing. Ooh, you can't read that in your message. Become a brand risk.
Oh yeah, sorry, I can't read that out loud. I know.
That was nice.
I don't have one. I was gonna ask them to send me one, and then it's like a
Wait,
full
that reminds
integration
me.
into the video. Yeah.
This was ages ago. They sent you an email for a chair, right?
Yeah.
Like, do you want to try the flexible or just a normalized chair?
Yeah.
And you were like, can I try one of your desks? And they were like, I have to pass that on to this other guy. And then like it just never happened. And then in the meantime, I got an email that was like, would you want to try one of our desks?
I got fucking iced. It was so funny. No, thank you so much, Ricky. I'm starting to save for something pretty important that I can't really talk about on stream, but thank you. This has seriously like helped a lot. I really appreciate it.
Have you ever used a Herman Miller?
Herman Miller? No. Unless my dad had one at his old office, which he might have.
People talk about it like the artisan of chairs.
Right.
Like until you've used one, you've never actually sat in a chair. But I don't understand how it's possible.
I will DM you about it, real. Actually, I don't have many people to talk about it, but I'm really excited. So, Um, yeah, I don't know. I see people talk about Herman Miller and then I look at the prices and it's like, oh, I can't
Yeah,
do
yeah.
that. I see like some people say like, yeah, go to like an old office as they're closing and take all their chairs, like buy them really cheap. Um, but I don't know. And it's weird for me. I might get a nicer chair now, actually, now that I'm not FPS playing anymore. But I had to have the current chair that I do because I need the very specific type of armrest and a very specific height. And there was one time my dad got me a new chair because my old one was like falling apart at the seams basically, and I was heartbroken. I had to tell him like, I'm sorry, Dad, I can't use this chair because it's not, the armrest is wrong. He was okay with it though. He got it. He plays more video games than I do these days. He was quite happy with his new chair that he got for me.
Oh, is it the one he currently uses?
I think so, yeah.
That's awesome. This is a unrelated tangent, but before stream started, I was reading this ancient Smashboards thread about an old tournament host, talking about his experience hosting tournaments, about like how they basically wrecked his house. He would personally pay for flights for people to come out and play, and it was a really cool thing and like a time capsule. People were like back in when the community was really niche, and one of the things he said was like, if you want to send a thank you card to my parents, here's my address. And he just drops his full address in the thread. It's like, I don't think people would do that these days. But then I also looked up, like, what's he up to these days? And there was one Reddit thread saying, like, asking that same question. And one of the people in the thread was like, yeah, I went to the address that he put in the thread and just wanted to see what the house was like. And the car was nice. And I'm like,
Oh my god.
like, this has to be a crime that you're admitting to, right? That's insane.
What's the bet they like moved and it was just some random person's car like being commented on in the thread?
It was like 21 years ago. So.
Oh my god.
It was Matt Deasy hosted Tournament Go. I was watching a bit of the documentary again recently because there was, for some reason, I felt the need. I'm making a video about montages.
Oh, you should talk about this more. This is a real... I'm so excited to see the full video because the script is so good.
Thank you. There's a section talking about cuts. And I was like, okay, well, obviously I need to have a moment where it cuts to black and music starts playing. But the music has to be somehow relevant if you know this one obscure reference to whatever the source materials I take the music from. So my first thought, Smash Brothers documentary, there's an episode called Paper Cuts. And I'll take a song from one of the moments. One of the songs was from Kevin MacLeod. I did that, and I finished the section. I'm like, this is so boring. I can't do this. Because it's, royalty free. And then I remembered Marietta has this obscure album called Cuts. So I took a acoustic version of one of the songs and just did that. Which still, I don't know why I felt the need, because like there's going to be like one person who gets the joke. Or the reference, at least, but...
I need to know, is the Smash documentary that good? Like, I know it's good. I've heard it that much. People talk about it like it's the Mona Lisa of YouTube videos.
It's
like,
so good.
Okay.
I watched it again and I'm like, damn, this is still so good. It's actually like a big thing that defined my style as a creator. Like seeing
awesome.
the really shitty editing and great storytelling, I'm like, so that's why I did it. I do want to force you to watch it at some point.
Yeah, I will. There was one chat message I was going to talk about. Where is it? I don't remember. I had something to say, but I forgot.
I haven't, Prox, but you should send me it. I have one of the... This video has been so fun to edit because I love combo videos and just skill videos generally. Like, I've got fingerboarding, I've got cardistry, I've got cubing, and I've also got like a fuck ton of obscure melee videos and like these FPS videos with like 5 views. It's so fun to like share these things that I've found. So yeah, the video is generally about A, why I think montages are important, and B, how to make a good montage with having no editing skill, which mostly comes down to like music sync and like clip selection, things like that. But it's been fun to write because a lot of the times when you're working on projects like this, all of the thought process is just kind of feel. So having to put it into words has been interesting.
It's been cool to have you ask me a question about a montage and be like, I've never thought about that before, but that's a really good question.
And a lot of times you'll have done the thing I'm talking about too, just without realizing.
There are a few questions from chat I want to get. I do have a Discord for asking questions. It's the Raw Input Discord specifically. So, yeah, you can ask questions there. We have a channel for it. We're going to start checking it more after this episode for, the next non-live episode. Although this has been really fun. We should do these more.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I gotta say thank you as well. I missed it earlier. Sorry about that. Explorin for the tier 1. Pretty sure I forgot earlier. Apologies. And then there were 2 more questions I wanted to answer from chat. What's the mentality someone needs to have to become a streamer/content creator? And the first answer that came to mind, and it might be wrong, is like a little bit of narcissism. Just a little. Do you agree? Because I have to think about it more. I don't know if I agree, but that was my gut reaction.
I think it's more like a confidence in wanting to put like your voice or your art out there. Yeah. And I also think the 2 questions are very different, actually. Content creator and streamer. First of all, because content creator is so broad.
Yeah. I think it's tricky though, because like there is a difference between confidence in yourself and confidence in your ideas. I feel like at the start of my career especially, I had a lot of confidence in my ideas. Less than I probably should have. But I didn't have a lot of confidence in myself, and that kind of comes through in like my voiceover and the pacing of my videos and my editing, and I still wasn't really comfortable putting myself out there. And it's hard to be vulnerable in an AIM video, but
it is.
It's something that I have done. All of the moments that are emotional in my videos are definitely a little cringe. I have to have some confidence that my audience will care, and then also view them on the same level as I do, with this level of importance given to something that a lot of people would not consider that important, and that is a degree of confidence. Is that narcissism? That I think people will care in the same way? I don't know. A little bit.
I think narcissism is too strong of a term, but just having confidence in that what you're saying has value.
Yeah. This is something that Noah Caldwell-Gervais talked about in their video.
Yeah, I knew that's why you brought it up. It's because we just heard this in a video I saw yesterday.
About, and it was through the context of writing, but also creating YouTube videos of like, you have to think your ideas are worth hearing, at least for content creation. I don't know if this really applies to streaming. And I'm probably the last person to ask about what do you need to be a streamer, because I am not a streamer. And I feel like that comes through in all of my streams and also all of my missed streams. I don't stream a lot, and I think it's for that reason.
You're probably better off asking Riley or somebody who streams every day.
Yeah.
Because I also ran into the issue of like scope creep, I guess, where in all of my YouTube videos, I can actually spend the time to like make something really good that I'm proud of. But on stream, like, it's very tricky.
Like with my streams anyway, I can be proud of how I spoke. I can be proud of how I articulated my thoughts. But it's very different to a YouTube video where I'm proud of something that I have made. I have made something that I think is good and that I want to share. The only value that my streams have is the value that people like give to them by watching, essentially. Whereas with my videos, I do think there is some intrinsic value there based on the fact like this exists, I made it exist, I'm happy that it exists,
Right. But yeah, I burnt out really hard because every stream I'd be thinking of like, what do I do to like make this good?
What were some examples for you of like things you would do?
Constantly thinking of like events, ways to get the community involved. Never being satisfied, like just playing a game. Like I have to be doing something that's like multitasking. So I would like try to do interviews with people while queuing with them in Apex. I remember that guy, Northernlion. Pretty sure he was a UCAV user.
UCAV.
Like the ones where you sit and spawn and just like send out the...
Oh my god, I hated that thing.
The fact that I remember his name is a sign.
That's so funny. I mean, the same goes with anything where you have a medium to large audience. Your heart has to be in it, and if you're doing it purely for the outwards approval, you already care too much to healthily stream such great content. Yeah, I think I agree. Yeah,
That's true. I guess passion is probably a better term as well, where like you really have to have your heart in it. Yeah.
I guess there are two genres. There's narcissism. People want to listen to me, and then there's passion. I have something that I think is important to say, and there's probably some overlap there. But I don't know if they're the same thing, even though that was the first answer that came to my mind, which is a little funny.
Well, it's just because of the recency, I think.
Maybe, yeah.
No, not the Sarapad. But yeah, that desire to want to have your voice heard.
Yeah. I don't think there are any prerequisite skills at all.
Yeah. I think I had a thing in my video talking about like coming up with ideas, and like I can't really give advice on it, but I do find that if you have a stupid idea that won't work, you should try it. Because I feel like those are the kinds of ideas that really will be original and interesting. Even if it doesn't work out, the attempt will be interesting.
Yeah. And I think most creators have a lot of failures that you don't see. Like I have made a lot more videos than the ones that are on my channel right now. And, each of them taught me something about how to make a video, what works, what doesn't. I remember my first hit video, quote unquote, was for a game called The Long Dark. And it got, I think, 400 views in like a day. And I was so happy. That was a lot for me. That was the most I'd ever gotten. And I really remember thinking like, what did I do? What worked well? And I think it was mostly topic.
That's funny.
But yeah.
Did we talk about Cryo winning an international T1 tourney on glass? That's awesome.
I
did not know that.
I did not know about it either.
I knew about Elige and Seven, and that's it. That's so cool.
It's so hard to be interesting with the dead chat. I don't know how people do it.
It's so hard.
That's a tricky one.
It's straight up improv. Like that is a skill that you don't need to develop if you already have a chat, which is pretty messed up. But yeah, it's something that I had to do for many hours. And the worst part, I think for both of us, is that we have a very small scope of streamers that we watch, which is like Joseph Anderson and northernlion, who are like some of the best improv comedians for like that kind of gameplay commentary style.
It's so fucked up.
So when we watch them, we're like, wow, we are really bad at streaming. But, it's like watching LeBron play basketball and being like, wow, I really suck at basketball, when you are like a college basketball player or something.
I actually don't know how Joe is so good at it. Because like it makes sense with northernlion. He's been doing it for so many years. But I swear to God, Joe just started streaming after making like long form video essays and was really funny. And I don't know like how do you do that?
It is really hard to banter while playing FPS. That is true. Like the genre definitely makes it harder.
Yeah. I honestly think that's why for a period of time, and even still to today, FPS games with a lot of downtime gained popularity. Because, streamers will gravitate towards games like Tarkov or Apex. We can talk to chat for a lot of it. And then people want to play the games that the streamers are playing. So they play those games too. And I guess, banter with friends is probably also a part of it. I do like have fun memories of playing PUBG with my friends and just, having a laugh through the downtime.
Yeah. Who is this?
Letheria, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever looked back at an old video and thought that it was a great idea, but your own execution was so bad that you feel the idea is kind of wasted? I did actually, and that was with my old mouse Excel video, and I redid it. I just remade the video. And now I look back at the remake of the video, and I think it's bad. So, I
It's
feel
not
like
bad.
I can't watch it anymore. There are things about it that annoy me so much, but I feel the lesson to take away from that is, you are always learning when you're making things.
Yes.
Every project will teach you something new, and no matter what, when you look back at your older projects, you'll be like, wow, this sucks. I could do so much better now. And that's a good thing, It's a sign of growth. It's a sign that you've learned and grown as a creator. And it's not really something to be avoided. I don't think you should save ideas.
Yeah, yeah.
Although, even though I have done that, and we'll see if it pays off when I eventually get to that idea.
I agree. I think you can always just make it again, basically, if you think the execution was that bad. And usually it's not, right? Usually the idea is, I wouldn't say more important than the execution, but equally as important.
Yeah.
So,
Or if the idea is that good that you can justify doing it again.
yeah, yeah. The two things coming to mind from my own projects are my first real video, the kovaaks one, where there's a lot of mistakes in it, and the pacing is a nightmare. The
still
editing
think it's
is
pretty
garbage,
good.
but like, yeah, the concept was strong and it was original, so I don't really feel any negative emotion towards it. It was pretty good for the skills that I had at the time. And then the other one is the second channel HSK Pro video, where I have like 1,000 hours with the HSK Pro or whatever. That video is just straight up bad because it was like live commentary while playing Gunfire, which was like a cute idea I tried to take from the Ball Song community where they flip a knife and talk about it, but also like there is no real value added and it just makes my speech worse. I ramble so much. And it's not edited at all, basically. But I just did it again on main anyway, and there's not anybody who's commented on it, really.
What is the longest time it took for you to make a video? You first.
The problem is that, do you mean like time in the editor or like passage of real life hours?
Let's go both.
I don't really know. What is it for you?
My last video for sure.
Yeah.
Because the original idea for that video was how aim trainers hurt your aim. And I wanted to talk about one of the things that I talked about in that video. And that was an idea I had back in 2023. And I didn't make it because I kept thinking like, ooh, I could do more. I could do more. I could do more. And then I shelved it eventually. And then I picked it back up in late of 2025, like November, October maybe. And I wrote most of the script before December. And it came out like 2 weeks ago. And a lot of that was, the IRL shit that was going on and my hand being terrible. But it probably did take 400 hours of actual work, like, getting footage, recording voiceover, editing the audio, editing the video. It was a long time to put that video together. I don't regret it. I'm happy that that video exists, but I don't think I will do something like that again for a very long time.
For me, it was either the TF2 video or the Dactyl video.
I thought it might be the Dactyl video.
The Dactyl video mostly took a long time because of the one section that's just insane. Doing an edit for a word game turns out was pretty hard.
And you did it so well, though. It's incredible.
And the second TF2 video just had a lot going on. The editing was not very intense, but it's just a long video compared to what I used to do. But the Dactyl one, there's a lot of mental health struggles between when I started and when it finished, so. I also saw people like the live commentary stuff, which is reassuring. Though I do think that maybe reading a script and just having gameplay in the background would still be better, just so I can talk like a normal human.
What is the viscose benchmark video? So I'm working on it right now, actually. Here you go. And I've been writing very long descriptions for each one. I'm going to send them to Robin in groups of 5, and I've been trying and failing to do one a day. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see, because
How many words in the one on the right?
this is my video script for season 2. So I've written like a smaller description, like this is the video description for Wisphere, and it's 200 words, and then the EVXL description that I'm going to upload to the website is 600 words. So yeah, it's going to take a while, but I am determined to get it done. This is one of the projects that I will finish, you have my word, because I know how useful these will be to people. And if you want, here you go, you can screenshot it. Here you go, you can screenshot it. I hope they're useful.
How's this Legion?
Yeah, Legion, DZN, Paint Thinner Rage.
I actually thought this was you. which
No, it's not
speaks
me.
to your stylistic similarities.
Yeah, we have similar looking clips. Where did you learn all of this? What the pacing for a video / montage should be like? We've both watched a lot of videos, and I think more mindfully than most people watched videos. Like when there's a really good emotional moment in a video, I feel it, and then I'm like, damn, that was really clever. How did they do that? You know, even when I'm
Yeah,
watching the
yeah.
video.
It's like how somebody who's a film critic cannot watch movies normally.
Yeah. Although I don't think we've got to that level
We've not
of
got to that.
curse yet. But
Yeah,
yeah, it's
but
the
we
same
can
idea.
appreciate the craft at the same time as like watching something for
Yeah. It's so cool how every art form is the same. I love it. I love like seeing discussions on certain things in writing, or I watched a video earlier which was these like rules for detective novels, and someone was applying it to Disco Elysium. I thought that was awesome.
That's one curse that we've avoided. Thinking of Sarah and FL Studio is that we can still listen to music without thinking about like how it was produced
Yeah.
or like the music theory.
I want to keep it that way forever. I want to have at least one that is untouched, because video creation touches on a lot of them. And like when we were watching Better Call Saul, I'm like, damn, that was a really well composed shot. And I don't know anything about movie making. I figured out what gross beat was. Okay, that's like a cognitive hazard. I'm avoiding that forever.
That's
Thank
funny.
you.
It's like learning about the lick or break beats. I'm gonna break rather.
On what D clip? I use OBS. Someone playing music outside. Can you all
hear
hear
that?
that? It's really loud.
I can't tell if it's like from a car, if they're like walking around with a boombox.
I think they're walking around with a boombox. Yes, we can hear it.
Oh my god.
All right, this bit can't go on YouTube, everyone. We gotta wait.
We're
till
gonna
they
get
go.
copyrighted.
We gotta wait till they go. What questions are not going on YouTube?
We can start talking about
anyway?
aim now.
Okay, yeah. Let's get into the dense aim theory.
I wanted to talk a little bit about the controller player in Kovaaks. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, let's go for it.
So there is a player named Nekos9,
Yeah. R5R player, I think.
R5R player, and I actually really liked his montages, even though they were like just really fast cut single strafes. I just appreciated the craft of like stringing them all together, and it made for like a cool sensory or textural experience.
It was a
Very
weird
normal
balance
sentence.
of like I really like these videos, but also they make me sad.
They make me sad, and I think that's kind of what's happening with the aim training community. So what's happened is that this guy got a score on a scenario with a static speed moving target. Like centering, I
Yeah,
guess?
so it's like VT Smoothbot Advanced, but on AimLab for anyone who's like familiar with Kovacs scenarios.
I thought he got it on Kovacs because
Was it on
that's
Kovacs?
why Maddie wasn't too happy about it.
I thought it was AimLabs. I might be wrong. If so, then it might actually be VT Smoothbot.
What bit Smash Vid? Yeah, the Smash documentary.
But people were not happy about this at all, and like saying that this person shouldn't play, or they should
They're
be
just
banned.
cheesing.
Yeah.
And I think that's too far. I think that's the wrong take. And I feel like it's misdirected anger.
Yeah. I
Where
know.
it's true that the two inputs have separate forms of skill expression. Like they're good at different things, and this is something that controller is better at.
Yeah.
But also, like, this is the only controller player who's got the same broken brain as the Kovacs players. Like, why are we bullying him?
Yeah.
I feel so bad. I don't think he cares at all.
It's good
I
to
hope
know.
not. I hope not.
Yeah.
But it was just strange to see a discussion like that. That felt like almost dehumanizing somebody to their input.
I agree. It was very strange, and it was one time where I broadly I agree with like Kovacs players on most things regarding Kovacs. This was one of the times that I firmly disagreed, and I think like okay, maybe separate leaderboard would be good, but there's like one controller player.
Yeah, exactly.
The leaderboards are already fucked up enough. One controller player on like a couple of scenarios is not gonna make a difference. Swath track, thank you.
He's also he's getting some really good scores. He's doing B180. I think he tried popcorn as well.
Yeah.
And he's getting some really solid scores. And I guess I don't know if people have come around on him at all, but
I think it's impressive as fuck.
I think it's really cool.
I've been playing with the controller just like for single player stuff. I cannot aim at all on that input. Only if the games give me crazy aim assist can I aim at all, and it's quite fun when it does. Like I've been enjoying playing Cyberpunk actually because they put crazy aim assist in that game and it feels really fast. And like yeah, I would rather play on MNK, but I get why single player games do it. I still don't like it for multiplayer shooters. I think current aim assist is overtuned. My opinion hasn't really changed.
Me neither. But I think getting mad at this guy is the wrong way to go about it.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, an ideal world should be separate leaderboards. But it's also such a small problem. And I respect him for both caring enough about the mechanical skill that I knew basically nothing about. And also pushing the input to its limit in games. Like, the people who play aim assist off in game, like, I respect you. But also, you're nerfing yourself.
Yeah. I guess it's like people playing on like 5cm or something.
I guess so.
I want to talk about something else actually. It is absolutely fascinating to me, and this is something I never considered before, how much your input method changes your experience of the game. And part of it is your skill with the input method for sure. But like, holy shit, games are terrifying on controller. It's so much less scary when the game gives me a gun and I can just flick to the heads of the zombies or whatever. Like, genuinely, normal encounters with enemies in like Fallout New Vegas are scary as fuck. Because if I'm not locked in, they will kill me because I can't hit shit. And it's just fascinating how harshly the input method we use and then our skill with the input method shifts our perception of like, what is scary, what is not scary. It's hilarious to me. It's genuinely so funny because I never would have even considered this when thinking about like what makes a game more or less scary. Never would have considered this before I played on controller.
So funny. It feels like a nightmare and it's just playing on controller.
Oh, I love it. And yeah, like Red Dead 2, I didn't want to get into fights because like even with the aimbot, when I played it, I was so bad on the input that the aimbot couldn't save me. Did anyone buy a PS5 for Black Ops 2?
Me too.
This isn't related, not really. I was thinking about buying a Switch, and what dissuaded me, because I was really close to getting one, but what dissuaded me is like I realized that I wouldn't be able to customize my settings, and I'm like, what the fuck? Why? Like,
for the first 10 hours of a game, if I'm watching you play, you will spend probably 50% of that time in an options menu of some kind.
I'll be fucking with it because like I want to have it look nice and run well, and I know they're configured to do pretty well, but I want to change it around. What if I want less like shadow fidelity for 40 FPS instead of 30? And the idea that it wouldn't let me really dissuaded me. So I'm probably not going to be buying a PS5 for anything really.
But you might buy a Switch for Duskbloods.
I might buy a Switch for Duskbloods. I'm tempted.
Did you get the Steam controller?
I did. And I know it was apparently really hard to get, but I woke up like 30 minutes after it came out, and I was like, oh, the Steam controller's out, and it's still in stock. I'll order one. And it just arrived before like anyone else apparently. We were probably some of the first consumer, like normal people, non-reviewers to get a Steam controller. It was like a full day before we saw like the barrage of like, look at my controller posts. We had one.
Yeah. There was a Reddit thread that we saw that was like, how are you guys liking the Steam controller? And people in their replies were like, bro, nobody has one yet. And we just had one in our hands at that very moment. It's the Australia buff. Because they just have like a warehouse here, right?
Yeah. It's up in Sydney, so it's pretty close. If I did buy a Switch too, it would definitely be before the price increase on September 1st. That's a foreboding message. Are you aware of something I'm not?
We have a soothsayer in the chat.
Oh, look who it is. Sarah Clip. Your clips in this game were really good, Sarah.
They're really good. It's really interesting how the community came together so much, even the parts that like hated each other during this controversy. Just because the us versus them shifted to these other people who are way more clueless than any of us.
Yeah, they admitted prices are increasing by 70-80 on September 1st. Shit.
Oh,
Now,
shit.
that's the question. Do I wait for the OLED Switch 2 or do I buy one now for the cheap
No, you can't live
price?
without OLED anymore.
You might be right, honestly. I'm like, I would pay like $300 more for an OLED screen.
Yeah, this game sucks.
This game is terrible.
It's so bad.
Have you ever used Control Freaks? No, I'm not. I'm not good on controller and I don't want to be. I'm totally okay being terrible.
During my Skyrim phase, for some reason I really wanted to try Control Freaks. Like, every time we would go to JB's, I would stand in front of the Control Freaks for like 20 minutes. Not 20 minutes, but like 5 minutes. The ones that are branded Control Freaks are actually really expensive. But there's one that were like just paw prints and seemed to do the same thing, that were like $5. I'm like, no, it can't be good. It can't be good.
How often are you going to play the Switch in handheld mode? Probably decently often. I play most games now in bed on my Steam Deck, streamed from my PC, and it's awesome. I fucking love it. I can play like 90 FPS Path Trace Cyberpunk in my bed. That's so cool. I love it. Isn't the screen too small? I don't find it too small at all, honestly. I think it's pretty nice. What did you think? Because you've played it.
I hated playing Hades on the Steam Deck.
Yeah, but you're trying to do good. I'm trying to, like, I don't know, look at
Yeah.
Cyberpunk
For
or
most
something.
games, it's totally fine. But when I wanted to have a very strong awareness of everything happening on my screen, it pissed me off a little bit.
Sarah, I know the price increase is pretty rough, so maybe you could get like a refurbished one or something. The Steam Deck is awesome. It's so good. And streaming from your PC to your Steam Deck is so easy. I have a nerdy third-party solution set up to do it a bit better, but you can genuinely just hit the stream button on Steam and it just works. It's amazing.
It's very cool.
I know it's a basic question. Should I start? I would start V2. I think it's just better.
There was that one post that was like, imagine playing Viscose benches V2, or like, why does this exist? I prefer V1.
That was weird.
It was strangely inflammatory when the benches still exist.
Yeah, right.
I don't understand.
I just made like a new thing. Like there's the old thing and then I made a new thing as well. And it's like you can have both things. I don't know. I want to light a Steam Deck with the biggest screen. That would be really nice, honestly. Hoping for the Steam Deck too.
Has anybody seen Ender's fragrance channel? It's so wholesome. Like, there's something about somebody who's mad all the time, just being really passionate about something nerdy, that warms my heart. He's got a video with his girlfriend, and I actually really liked it, where he makes her like try all these fragrances that are like beloved in the community. He's like, yeah, that smells a bit like poop.
It is weird seeing him happy. It's very strange.
It is weird.
Whenever I watch his streams in Battlefield, he's mad. I feel bad for the guy. He's got it worse than me in that regard.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm stuck in the FPS niche, but
He's stuck playing the worst game ever made.
yeah, right. Does anyone have any questions that I've missed or you want to ask us? We have some written down as well, but I figure we should ask chat first. Getting my first fingertip mouse, would you recommend the HSK or one of the Fenrirs? Here you go, this is all you.
I have a whole video on this actually. No, I think I would recommend the Fenrir Pro still. Unless you really want the smallest mouse possible with the highest finger range of motion. I think I just find the Fenrir a little bit more well-rounded. The only thing I will say is that I had to stop using the Fenrir for getting footage for this video because the scroll wheel is half the speed of a normal scroll wheel.
Oh my god, that would piss me off.
So it's really annoying for scrolling, but also if you do stuff like Apex tech or b-hopping, then you will probably not like the Fenrir very much.
Thoughts on latest drama instantly becoming AIM community bad again? I think it's stupid. This is a person who was ousted for being a racist.
No, I think this is about the other one.
The other one?
The person who was like, this is why I left the community.
Oh, there's a new drama. I'm not even up to date. Which drama?
Okay, so the previous one was This one actually really annoyed me because this person was known to be a little bit toxic and slightly racist for many months. And everyone's like shocked that they did something else awful, right? And we had banned them from raw input like 6 months ago. And
It's like old news, guys. Get with the times.
and we're still getting blames. Like the AIM community, classic. Like, what more can we do? What more can we do? Are we gonna make a Google Doc about this person? Like, it's just
Yeah, every person who's like shitty, we need to call them out publicly every single time. I mean, maybe that's what these people want. They're like drama farmers.
that's true. But even people who I really respect would still call out the AIM community, being like, classic. Which I don't know. The last time this happened, I made a post that was like, obviously the community is not fucked. It's only fucked if we don't oust these people.
Yeah.
And to be fair, it wasn't completely public knowledge because also there were times in the past where somebody in our admin group was just kind of casually talk about why this person is banned, and the person who recently got ousted would send us DMs being like, you need to tell her to stop or else I'll be forced to go public, which what does that even mean? This person just plays aim traders and likes women, and like that's all she does.
For anyone who doesn't know, someone made a fake account and then faked the death of that fake account. So, and that was like 6 months ago. That was a while ago. And yeah, no one knew for a while. People suspected, but no one knew.
There's just a few people that maybe suspected it just based on vibes.
Yeah.
I had one extra thing that I could have potentially figured it out earlier, where Whisper sent me to this fake account, right? And said like, hey, she would like some advice on peripherals. And then we talked for a bit. And at some point, the fake account was like, Whisper passed away. So I just gave my condolences. And then Whisper came back. So I'm like, interesting.
Back from the dead.
Interesting. So I tried to find like what happened, because if I brought this to light and I was wrong, it's like actually Whisper, which was just going through something, wanted to get out of the community or something. Like, okay, now I just look like an asshole. So I tried to find any way to determine for sure. So I went through like peripherals, the scuff marks on skate packs, but I couldn't find anything too definitive. So I just kind of, it wasn't a big deal. This is somebody I don't interact with that much. But yeah, it was not good.
So crazy.
And the other one was about Robin. Do you remember that?
Oh yes, the playlist thing. I think it's totally fine too. I think Robin was a bit harshly worded in her tweet, but I think it's totally fine to call out resources you don't think are very good.
Yeah. I think,
especially if it's like suggesting an alternative and giving your reasoning as for why. I don't know.
Yeah. I think, if given a tact pass, it would have been completely fine.
Yeah. And
somebody was like, oh, don't play this one, play mine. Like, there's no benefit for somebody playing your playlist, what?
You gotta get the kovaaks creator points.
Yeah, so true.
How to transfer from using fingers for micros to using fingers for a larger area of aim. So I think my first question is like, are you sure you want to do that? Because broadly speaking, the size of the movement being made should roughly correlate with the size of the muscle group being used, and I think using fingertips for like really wide movements is like a bit of a mistake. They can be involved, but they shouldn't be exclusively involved.
I think there's something you want to talk about in the future pertaining to muscle groups, where like when we say you flick with your arm or your wrist, it's usually not just, well, specifically with the arm, you don't just flick with your arm. There's usually more things going on, and it's more of like a compound movement.
Yeah.
And I can understand wanting your fingers to be involved in more movements. That's, I don't know, a noble goal. But I don't think you want it to be the sole driving force of everything.
Yeah. And I believe this is something you tried to do in the past, right? You wanted to go really, really high sense, and it didn't really work out for you.
I tried it for like a day, and then you talked some sense into me about playing like 10 cm. It's like, my fingertips are way more developed than everything else. What if I just made them do everything? And then you talked like, well, then your tension body is going to be horrible. You can only use your fingers. You can't follow through with a secondary muscle group. Like, there's a lot of potential downsides.
Yeah, only wrist, only. Yeah, it's a bit of a problem with how, as a community, we talk about muscle groups, and I have not helped to disambiguate this so far, and definitely want to talk about this in the next main channel video I make about muscle groups. When you say arm flick, it is primarily arm flick. You're not going to exclusively use your arm. Your wrist will pivot a little, it'll rotate a little, but your arm is the majority of that movement. But it's not really productive to say it's a 80% arm, 20% wrist movement, or, this is a 50-50 wrist finger micro. It's, just easier to say, yeah, this is a arm movement.
I did see one comment I want to quickly address, which is, why is there even drama in the aim training space? Just click the dots, bro. Which is like, we're just people, right? You could say that about any community. It's like, how is there drama in the basketball community? Just dribble the ball.
And I mean, I feel like a lot of fandom communities are just arguing now. I feel like it's becoming more widespread through, again, it all comes back to Twitter and how these sites promote arguing. And also, people just like to argue about stuff. It's how it's going to go. Drama gets more clicks because it's pushed in the algorithm, but it gets more clicks because everyone likes to read it,
Yeah.
Gotta keep up with what's going on. And I intentionally try not to.
It's bad for you. It's very bad.
It's horrible for you. Fries your brain. It's terrible. But yeah, I think it's natural, and I think it'll happen with anything. I don't think the IM community is, uniquely fucked in this regard. Someone mentioned chess in chat. Chess has way worse drama than the IM community. We haven't killed anyone yet. We're doing okay.
Oh yeah, good point.
Yes, half for voting.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we did. Maybe.
Chess also has like pants related drama. You can't wear jeans.
Oh my god.
Banned from tournament.
Yeah, chess, I don't even know what to call it. Drama feels like an inappropriate word. Is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, this reminds me. Well, nothing really reminds me, but I just remembered. So mythicalrocket, who is the best typist in the world by far, has like a 290 60-second test on monkey type, which is fucked. And he's also really good at geometry dash. He's done, what was that level?
Codependence.
Codependence, and there's another one.
But he did it by himself. It's
it's
a two-player level, but he did it solo.
And then he also did 100 triple neos in a row, which is a frame perfect tech in Minecraft.
Yeah.
Yep. So I knew of these three things, and it's like, this guy, he's kind of got like Emmerich energy with the way that he's good at so many things, right? And then he posted a video on his second channel recently where he talks about a Tetrio game that was like historic, right? And in the middle of that, he's just like, as a top 50 Tetrio player, I feel like I can offer some good analysis. It's not fair. It's not fair.
No, this is not a dream. This is mythical rocket. He's a real guy.
He's a real guy. He's apparently working on Ost Taiko now. He's like 4-digit, 2K or something like that. And has apparently spent the last year learning Japanese, which is apparently going to make a video out. So, I don't know.
Have you tried the Artisan Zero Yako? What is that one? Yako?
Yeah, I don't know what that is either.
Maybe that's the anime girl one. It felt a bit smoother than the normal one, if so, but I don't know what it is. So.
Have you guys seen the Pink Zero?
I need it.
It's so
I don't
good.
even play anymore. I'm still with that one.
It's like the perfect shade of pink, too.
Yeah. How do I learn how to apply fingertip tension? You talked about it in your tension management video, but I can't figure out how to apply it. Do you want to lead on this one? Because I feel like you're a bit more experienced than me, but I can talk about it for grip. Okay. Um, I think most fingertip tension is just like pressing into the mouse or keeping your fingers more rigid compared to normal. And it has the same function as any other tension, really. It makes movements more snappy, makes them faster, and potentially more stable but more rigid. So if you want to make a really sharp micro, or if you don't want the mouse moving within your fingers for whatever reason, maybe on like a wide flick or something, you'll need to apply a bit of fingertip tension to that movement to keep it stable. And yeah, it is mostly just like, keeping them a little more rigid. You can press them into the mouse to see what it feels like, but you don't have to press it into the mouse. How was that? How'd I go?
That makes sense. I think that's the more useful definition.
By Battlefield 5, I think it has the best feeling gunplay of the franchise. I think Battlefield 4 is a better game, but I think 5 has really good gunplay.
BF5 was underrated. Apparently the launch was horrific.
Yeah, I've heard. But so is Battlefield 4's, and people don't really talk about that anymore.
I can imagine it was pretty controversial, though. To get away from the spread mechanics.
Yeah. Well, the launch was more controversial because they had, like, a woman in World War II. How dare they? You mentioned earlier that you don't use arm only for flicks, even though you call it an arm movement. What should it be then? Should the movement in question also involve wrist? Yeah, and I don't think you really think about this consciously, but like you can watch. I watched Bardos and Nico gameplay in the research phase for my video, quote unquote. And I could tell that they were both, their wrists would rotate slightly as they would make these larger flicks. And I think it's like slight corrections to the path of the movement. I think it's like, basically the two-step process of a flick is you make the big movement with your arm primarily and the small movement with your wrist primarily. And that happens within the flick itself, it's just really fast and you don't really think about it.
You should give the analogy with like picking up something.
Yeah. So like try and pick up your mouse on your table without using your wrist at all, like only your arm. It's weird, right? Like you're missing some finer details, you're missing some granularity of the movement. Even though moving to pick up your mouse is a smooth and seamless movement, and you might think you do it mostly with your arm, it's a little bit of both. And you usually don't realize it. It's just something you have to realize, like, oh, am I not doing this? That's a problem. But I do think that it is pretty weird to not do it intuitively. It's the disambiguation is mostly so people don't like think you should only use your arm and then like stop pivoting their wrist at all during flicks. So, but yeah, I'm currently writing a video on this. I'm finding it quite tricky to write actually, but I'm hoping to have it done as my next main channel video. So that's what I'm working on right now. Yeah, you only realize how subconscious it is when you can't do it at all. I really do think everyone uses their wrist a little for all big flicks. Just to varying amounts, Someone who plays at 40 cm is going to have to do it more than someone who plays at 80. If you could revive one game, what would it be? It's to you.
To me?
Yeah, I'm asking you. Even though I'm stealing it from chat, I want your answer.
Perhaps Comp TF2 if the matchmaking was actually good. I still love the game's mechanics so much. Diabolical also is up there. And I feel like, I don't know why they're not releasing it on Steam at this point. Because at first they had an NDA with Epic, which kind of sunk their game, along with it still just being like Quake Live, essentially. But it could have a second chance at life if they just put it on Steam.
Yeah, I don't really know why they haven't. I don't really know. All of the games that I miss are still games that exist. It's just like I miss the time period, or I miss the vibes, or even just like the early mechanics of the game before people had figured out the meta, or before they went through hero bloats or whatever.
Like early Apex, early finals.
Early Apex, early finals, early PUBG. They're all very special periods of these games for me. And like, yeah, the games are cool, but it was more than that made it so appealing.
I think BF4, I never really got to experience it in its heyday.
BF4 is a good one, yeah. I had a great time on that game. That was my most played non-Counter-Strike shooter for a while. Um, you don't even have to revive a game anymore. Deadlock exists. I have bad news for you. I played 2 games of Deadlock. They were both some of the worst experiences I've had playing a video game ever. I like that game's mechanics. I like moving in that game. I like shooting in that game. I hate playing the game. I hate playing the game.
Even like all the Deadlock players were like, no, that doesn't happen normally, I promise.
Yeah. Apparently I got like super fucked over. My first game, I was getting 2v1'd in my lane. Someone rotated over to my lane and my teammate didn't follow. And then my next game, apparently I got hit by like the super tryhard combo and there were like ults being thrown at me over and over. I hated it. So, yeah. No, unfortunately, I'm too far gone, Sarah. I'm too far gone. If the game is multiplayer, it has to be like perfect.
I think laning and movement in that game actually do seem quite fun, but everything else, I'm not so sure about.
You might like it more than me.
Maybe.
I fucking hated it.
I was gonna say, almost everybody I've seen, like whenever I tap into their streams playing Deadlock, is just miserable. And people who I actually really liked started like dropping slurs
Oh my
after they got really
God.
good at that game, and it's, I don't know, it corrupts people.
Yeah, I'll be putting them on YouTube. I'll probably edit it. Because I don't really have anything super intensive that I'm working on right now, so. Are there any sources outside of videos, books, etc., that have helped you guys understand something about aiming better? There are probably some improvement-related books that would help, but they're all translating over knowledge. There will, as far as I know, there is no aiming book. There is no aiming, movie, as far as I know. But yeah, I imagine like sports psychology might be useful. The mentality of improvement, I did a lot of looking into it, even if I only read one book for my video. I imagine that would be very helpful. And I think it has been helpful for me just having a base understanding of it. Bro, input book. I
We had this
talked
conversation
about
once,
this idea.
actually.
Yeah, like could I write a book about aim? How much have I written about aiming and how much could I write? I think I could write a book. I think I have a pretty decent holistic theory of aim that I don't think I've talked about fully on a video or anything, but it exists, and I could write a book about it. I probably won't. I can't imagine it ever being worth my time.
No.
I can't imagine, like, I don't know how many people would read it. Not that many.
Okay, you could make it like the inner game of tennis, you know, where it's more about broad improvements.
Maybe.
But it's
Specifically
how to
about
become
aim.
shrouded.
You wrote multiple videos about aim, so I think there is a chance that all of my videos put together might be like 1/3 of a book. Book word count. Let's have a look. The Hunger Games is 96,000 words. My last video, the 40-minute one, was 6,500 words. So I'm not even a 1/10 of the way there with the longest video I've ever written. I think all of the videos I've ever made put together is probably over 50,000 words.
I do think
But
if
I
you
haven't made
weren't
them all into videos. so-
concerned about making a compelling video and you just wanted to make like a textbook of aim, it wouldn't be that hard for you.
Maybe
Just
yeah.
go into full depth with everything. You don't worry that much about like smooth transitions. It's like chapter 2.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I probably won't make the book. I probably won't make the book.
What?
But I think I could, and that was an interesting thought. What about you? Would you ever write a book?
No.
I might write a book. It just probably won't be about aim.
Would it be fiction?
Don't know. But I like writing. I loved writing fiction in high school. If it's fiction in particular, can you send it to me? Sure. In like 10 years, I'll hit you up with my Disco Elysium knockoff book.
I started to write.
Harry Dubois.
I think 3 pieces of fiction in my own time, and all of them ended after chapter 1. Since then, I've learned the value of storyboarding.
Oh, that's funny.
Although one thing I learned that was insane to me is that Breaking Bad never thought more than a couple episodes ahead.
I love the fucked up writing positions the writing team got themselves into. Like when they made Walter White pull up with an M60 machine gun and they had no idea what he was going to do with it. Like, what were they picturing? Because what were they picturing? Was he going to go like Rambo mode and just gun all of them down? I don't want to spoil the end of Breaking Bad for people, but yeah, it worked out really well to the point where you would think it was planned. But they just had no fucking clue. So, I think that's unironically how the best art comes together. You just lock in for like a week. There's a quote from a writer who I don't remember. Oh, was it Stephen King? I don't want to say it was Stephen King. Where it's just like, whoever it was said that good writing for them is like taking a shit. And the best ones, it just leaves you. You don't even think about it. It's just gone. You don't have to work at all. I don't remember who said that, but there is a well-known writer who said that.
That's a good quote.
Well, for Stephen King, wasn't it like a lot of drugs? Wasn't he on like significant amounts of cocaine for a lot of his writing?
That's a good phrase.
Maybe this is why I can't write my fucking videos. I need more. I need cocaine. I wonder if the Alan Wake writers are on something too.
Perhaps.
They took full inspiration from Stephen King. More cocaine. Yeah, the ADHD ones are pretty close, right? It's like the same thing.
I think so. That's what Twitter says, at least.
Kind of fucked that Alan Wake and Controller are in the same universe. I didn't know that until really recently, actually. I haven't played either of them properly yet, but I don't know how that goes.
By the way, this is unrelated, but did you know Ninja Atlas, the guy who's on screen right now, does not put his wrist on the mouse pad? So what he's doing right now, he's floating his wrist.
The fuck?
And he plays like that for hours.
That's gotta be awful.
That's gotta be terrible for you.
You low-key don't feel that different on 100 milligrams of Vyvanse and like 10 milligrams of meth. He's looking in face.
It's meant to be better like the keyboard.
Is it?
Is it though?
That sounds bad.
But when you have to apply such specific tension for aiming, surely that's bad, right? Maybe if you're just chilling and like surfing the web. You're not supposed to... Well, I mean, he's way better than I'll ever be, so... Perhaps it's the method.
Kind of crazy that a lot of people take Adderall to be better in FPS games. I don't know if this is like me being weird. I found that, like, at least for aim training, I did worse on my medication.
You do have ADHD.
I do have ADHD, so I cannot get the neurotypical benefits from Adderall. But yeah, will we ever get a video of did hard drugs make my aim better? I will never take anything like that. Did people actually? Yeah, I believe some people have.
Definitely, yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you're allowed to, like, in a competition, but, like, for ranked grinding, like, grinding probably, yeah.
Yeah, and it's, like, impossible to drug test. You know, you get to say you have ADHD, and what are they going to do?
Yeah, I don't know. I've never really been one for addictive substances. I remember when I was, like 15 or 14, my friend group would host these parties, and they're not the conventional high school parties, I don't think. They're the Australian version where you sit around a campfire and just talk for hours and maybe look at some kangaroos that are going by the farm or something. But basically all of them had alcohol, and I never drank.
You did drink once.
Well, yeah, I think I was 18 at that point.
Oh, yeah. But thinking of the time that you took a nap during one of the parties.
Yes. I was either like 17 and a half or I was 18. But first time I drank was my mum giving me like a cider or something. And it was before my birthday, and I'm like, I can't have this, Mum. So,
I actually never drank prior to becoming 21.
21. I forgot it's like that in America. But yeah, I don't know. I think I can't tell if I have a very addictive personality or I'm not easily addicted to things. I haven't tried enough addictive things to find out. But there are some things that really hook me, and there are some things that just don't at all that should. Like gambling, for one. I have no desire to gamble again.
That's good. I found myself getting into a gambling trap twice, I think.
Oh, it's so easy to. It's fucked up.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
The first was MMOs. There was a system where you rolled for things that you're allowed to purchase with in-game currency. Just get like a crazy power spike during that time, and you would straight up roll the slot machine for it. And it wasn't even free. You still had to pay in-game currency for it. But the other one was Apex.
Oh my god!
Because as you get closer to the heirloom, it's like, well, might as well do it.
I'll get it
50.
eventually.
Somebody asked a question about games with high mechanical skill ceilings. Reminded me of StarCraft, which reminded me of an interaction I had recently, where I joined this very small Discord for a Northernlion fan channel. There's like 50 people in the Discord. And it's a strange place. Nobody's talking about NL, first of all, Northernlion. And people just kind of just talk about what's going on with their days. But there was one time when one of the people was saying, hey, does anybody have advice for purchasing a mouse? And I'm like, this is my time. I can finally integrate into society. My skills are needed. So I asked him, what mouse do you have? The typical question, like, what have you used? What shapes do you like? What shapes do you not like? What are you looking for? And he says, I used the G9X, the Logitech G9X. It's like, okay, do you mean the GPX? He's like, no, the Logitech G9X. And if you look it up, it is one of a kind, is what I'll say. It also uses a laser, and it's very old. It's got like a removable rubber grip, which probably puts it.
Oh goodness!
So I'm like, I can't help this guy. This thing is like a brick. It's 150 grams. It's got a laser, reminder. It actually is on ELO shapes. So I started looking through shapes, like what's similar to this? And like, there's nothing. So I just gave him, the database of mice.
I used to play with that.
But then we kept going. We talked a bit about mice, and then he's like, I'm more of a keyboard guy. And then he says, I'm like, oh, that's cool. Which one do you have? And he says, it's like the Thermaltake TT Esports Edition or something. It looked so crusty. It looked exactly like the Corsair K70 from like a really old OS keyboard that looks so dated now. I'm like, what do you mean you're a keyboard guy?
Oh, that's funny. How's your typing going? I have almost fully swapped over to using my thumb to hit spacebar instead of my index finger. It's been pretty painful. It's been pretty tough. But I'm at like I got a 145 on monkey type earlier, and it's not like I'm not as good as I was nowhere near, but considering it's only been like 2 weeks of trying. Yep, Sarah, I used my right index finger. It was really bad. You
were really good though.
I was really quick.
I wonder if you were the fastest index spacer. Surely not.
Surely not. There's gonna be some like freak with like 250 or something. Open, go.
It reminds me that there is a type of alternate keyboard layout called thumb key layouts, where you put a letter on the split keyboard thumb because you have a thumb cluster. And I asked in the monkey type Discord, like, what's the fastest somebody's got with this? Because at the time I started using a thumb key and I got to like 160, 170-ish. I thought maybe I'm the fastest. And then there's just like a keyboard YouTuber who uses thumb layout. He's got like 200, so that
I've
dream
had
is
this
crushed very
recently
quickly.
with typing.
Here's the
I'm trying to learn to
example.
hit spacebar with my thumb instead of my index finger. Yes, I actually use my index finger.
It's
This is
horrific. It's really bad.
You make a cool like triangle movement though.
I do. Hugo Wolfie.
Oh,
I know you.
shit.
You're the Apex guy.
Yeah, insane Apex
Crazy
player.
movement. I really like your videos. Do you have them on YouTube? I don't like watching videos on Twitter because the quality is so low. Do you use QWERTY? I don't. I use a layout I made to accommodate my messed up typing style that is like an edit of Colmac.
Hold on. I have a mutual who holds WASD and lets go of the keys to move. What do you mean? So he's hitting W and S with one finger?
No way. I need to see this. I need to see it to believe it. I won't name any names. She's like immortal.
No, that doesn't make any
That's
sense.
fucked up.
The binds where like you use M1 to go forward and back, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Than whatever that is.
Oh, I want to talk about gambling again because I'm. Oh, sorry guys.
Holy shit.
There's a bike outside.
Did you know this?
Is it like a normal experience to have like gambling everywhere from a very young age? I guess it is in America now since they lifted that ban on online gambling. But like there were times where my parents would buy a little like scratch ticket and they'd get me to scratch it off with a coin. And I didn't know what I was doing. I was like 6, but I'd be scratching away with my little coin, like, look, I got the symbol. And then I think when I was 12, maybe younger, I discovered Counter-Strike gambling, and I used a like 50 cents like reward, like affiliate reward, and I got like a $2 skin, and I'm like, I'm happy, I'm done.
That's good.
And it's just weird thinking back, like, damn, what if I kept going and what if it went really well? Like, that's my life over. I'm addicted now. I'm hooked.
Oh, there was a story of a dad who got all of his kids to go like all in, well, like with like $1 on this like 1 to 1,000 parlay for like sports gambling or something, and then they won.
Oh no,
They made like $1,000.
that's like horrible.
It was supposed to be like a lesson of like, this is why you don't gamble, kids. Your
And then
$1
they
is
won.
gone now.
That's rough.
But it was a bit of a culture shock coming here, and just like in the same vicinity, there is a bar, a bunch of kids, and gambling machines
Yeah.
within like 10 feet.
Yeah, and it sucks because like, at I was in the chess club, and the chess club in my town is at like a pub building, and it's got the area where this was after hours, so there was no one eating food in there, but like they had the main area and then they had the gaming area, and my dad would take me to chess club, and I was like, Dad, once I'm done with the games, can we go to the gaming area like after my chess matches? He's like, oh, it's not that kind of gaming. You don't want to but yeah, it was kind of crazy. Like, it's most larger establishments, and it's a family restaurant, but it's also got gambling machines. It's not like 2 separate areas. You don't have to go to the pokies. You can just go to a restaurant and play the pokies.
It sounds so friendly. Oh, I was gonna say, isn't Australia like the highest gamblers per capita, like above Las Vegas or something?
I believe countrywide we compete with Vegas
That's
for
insane.
rates of gambling. Although things might have changed. I know sports betting in America is like huge now.
That's true.
Has been for a while here. I remember when I was very little seeing ads about like, yeah, come bet on this cricket game. My Aussie friend is a gambling addict. Yeah, there's a lot of gambling addicts in Australia. Gambling addicts and alcohol addicts. We've been hearing a lot of them outside of our window.
They're so loud. I just don't understand. Like, never mind.
This morning I was playing Stardew Valley and I was doing the fishing minigame and I really wanted a particular type of fish. And I'm like, is this a sign that I would get addicted to gambling? Like I'm gambling for this fish? Is that what's going on right now?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either, but it was a thought that I had and it was funny.
Was it the legendary fish?
No, I just wanted a catfish.
I see.
Because like they sold for like 400 gold. I wanted it.
I found Stardew quite stressful actually. Just because of the time limits on each day.
Interestingly, I found it when I played with Amelia way back when. I found it really stressful then, but now it's relaxing.
Interesting.
I'm not really pressed for time ever.
Well, maybe I just wanted to keep fishing.
Probably. I think that every single human is wired to enjoy gambling a little. I think it's more like gambling is made to exploit how we're wired, you know? I think it's awful.
It's bad.
I think my country's reliance on it is terrible, and it pains me to see it spreading to so many other places because people just get stuck in these cycles. It's terrible. And it was interesting learning that like this wasn't universal, and now it's becoming more universal. It's like, why would you bring this? Why would you bring this evil? I feel like gacha games are dragging younger people into gambling.
God,
I know nothing about gacha games, but no, I know one thing. You met a friend of yours you went into like New York City to meet them. First time meeting IRL, if I recall.
Yep.
And he just kept playing like gacha games on his Switch when you were like out for lunch or something. That's my only knowledge of like gacha games.
What did happen?
Completely random question. Do you think tails would make people happier? I feel like that'd be annoying.
You get used to it, I'm sure.
But what, like right now, we're sitting on a chair.
What do you mean, like we always had them, or we're getting tails? Because right now, none of the infrastructure is built for tails. Like airplanes would be a disaster. However, if there was like,
I guess maybe there's like a hole in the back of the chair for like the
right?
tail to go.
Exactly. But then people
It's
would
like a
like
flat
pull it.
neutral, yeah. And what about like sleeping on your back? You kind of have a hole
The
in the
benefit
mattress.
really is that you can determine someone's emotional state based on the tail. You know, like if somebody's scared, the tail will puff up.
Have you thought about this before?
No. But tails are such a strong emotional tool in cats.
In cats, I guess.
Yeah, I guess
but
not all animals, but
yeah. Some of them, they're just kind of like sitting there. Actually, yeah, maybe it would be good to remove like fake I don't care people, you know? Maybe that would be a good thing.
That's funny. I was gonna say, I feel like I go into the grocery store and my tail is just permanently puffed up there, and then I'll get like permanent agoraphobia, right? Because like I can't go out without revealing my anxiety anymore. Because at least now I can mask. That would be like for a minute. You know, I think about
Yeah,
it.
so why do you want the tail?
It would be good for other people to have one, just so I can read people more easily.
But you don't want one. I'm pretty content in my belief that it would be annoying.
Okay, but
my chest practice, yeah.
I doubt a
Did
cat
like a
has ever
chest?
thought that they had the tail was annoying, just because they've had it their whole life.
Haven't you seen them like attack it?
Okay, good point.
Misty attacks her tail all the time.
But she's stupid.
She is a weird cat, yeah. I'm intrigued. Let me do a poll. How do I do this? Poll?
This is a biased audience.
Tail or no tail? Tail, no tail.
Your username is viscose canine. Like people are predisposed.
That's not my username. That is just not my name. Yeah, could you get like a muscular tail? Tails would make you more powerful in combat. I firmly believe this. Have you seen
kangaroos?
Yeah, have you seen kangaroos? They can like float on their tails. Put up both their legs and float on their tail and kick with both their legs. It's crazy. It's actually crazy.
Actually quite cool. There's a video we watched that was like kangaroo bar fight. And they were just like boxing and they would float in their tails. It was insane tech.
All right, tail is winning.
Come on. We could have seen this coming.
I don't know. I'm happy with no tail.
It probably depends on what kind.
Yeah, human like they're not going to be fluffy. They don't
Oh
need
no.
skin.
No, you can't do that. You can't even incept that image. That's evil as fuck.
That's funny as fuck. Mass psychic damage in the chat.
Just like an AoE psychic bomb.
Oh my god.
Why would you say that?
Yeah, now I run the poll again.
We just lost 20 viewers.
Oh, that's so funny. Someone asked if we would choose to have a tail or not.
AIM podcast, by the way. No one's asking AIM questions. It's not our fault.
We're getting asked about tails and gambling and cocaine, alright? You play the hand you dealt. I Google, oh, Ricky, why did you do that, my friend?
Oh my good god.
No, I'm confident in my decision. Having a tail would be good for like fighting people like a kangaroo, and that's it. She said the channel earlier, the northernlion fan channel. Okay, if we're extruding this logic out a bit further, there would absolutely be like a divide on whether you shave or not shave your tail. If you're talking about like growing hair on the tail.
You have a corrupt mind. You don't have a tailbone? Is that like meant for something? Or is that just a name?
Would you go aim IRL? Probably not.
Did you see the Riley clip where she got killed in a weird way, and from Nox's POV, it sounds like she's like been attacked in real life. I've never heard of it such despair before.
How many of you in chat have like fired a gun? I'm curious.
That's a good question. You should do another poll.
Yeah. I have held one, but I've not fired one. My dad knew a fellow who went to a gun range pretty often, and he had a M1911, and I got to hold it. But I was like 9 years old, so I couldn't shoot it. It was kind of heavy. How's the poll going? Most people haven't. Oh, most people have. I read it wrong. That's surprising.
Oh, that's America.
I really do feel like if I were to ask most of the people I know in person, most of them have not fired a gun.
We do have a gun store near us, don't we? But you need a license?
You need a license, and they also sell bows.
They do. Apparently it's legal here to just own a normal bow.
Yeah.
And shoot it in your backyard.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. We thought about it for a little bit.
I do like shooting bows. I think it's fun. It was a very common activity at school camps.
Along with panning for gold.
Yeah. Okay. That did happen. I did pan for gold on an excursion, and there was a little competition who can pan for the most, and I won. I was the best gold panner in my year. And I won like a little container, no, not container, like a little tube of gold flakes, and I still have it. How come you never tried going to a gun range? Well, I was a child when I went last with my dad, and I can't shoot guns as a child, and I would need a license to go on my own, and I don't know anyone who like has a gun. So
I was actually like 13 when I last fired a gun.
you fired a gun at 13?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Is your aim IRL equally good? I was a pretty good shot with the bow.
That's quite different as well.
Yeah. I have my doubts that there is any translation.
General hand-eye coordination, maybe?
Maybe, yeah. But like
maybe if shooting from the hip was a thing, perhaps.
Same concept, aim with your eyes. Have you ever played laser tag? I have actually, yeah. My friend, who was it? One of my friends in high school invited everyone out to a laser tag group. I think it was the girls versus the guys, actually.
That's funny.
That was fun. I was very bad at that, though. I was very bad at laser tag. Maybe there is a merit of like point of truth to it, because I was always shooting basically from the hip, and I would hit them dead center, but the sensors are on the head, so I would miss.
Foolish.
So
How
maybe
can you
there
see
is
that?
something.
Was it like smoky?
You could see the little laser.
Wait, what the heck?
Yeah. But yeah, the sensors were on like the head and the gun end, but I would shoot center.
Back in the day, you just kind of had to like listen for the funny noise.
Do you have any playlists or routines for eye training? My eyes are shit. My eyes are terrible. Maybe I need eye training. I have a lot of vision problems.
You're good at hitting things in your peripherals, though.
In what context?
In games.
Yeah, but I don't know if that like that's not like a focus. That's a different thing. My central vision is not very good.
In terms of like pure, like actual being able to see things.
Yeah, yeah. It gets all fuzzy when I look at this screen.
I don't know though, because there's times when I'm playing, or like, you'll see things in clips that I won't. You know what I mean? And that's happened many times.
You good at hitting things in what context? You've attacked me with a sword. You've thrown like balls at me that I've had to catch. It could be those.
There are many cards at you.
Yes, you have. Do you use any specific audio recording software for your voiceovers? There's a funny one.
Oh god.
We use OBS to record our audio. I used to use Audacity, which is like an actual, audio program, but I swear to God, it sounded worse than OBS.
I think I started with OBS just because it was convenient, and then I never stopped.
You told me to swap to it, and I was like, holy shit, it's so much better.
I don't know why I did. Maybe I just said I used it.
I was really struggling.
Maybe it was the plugins, but I guess you could use those in OBS or in Audacity in post.
And I did. So. But I think you and I both have quite good like audio in our voiceovers, so yeah.
I don't know. People hate me.
People hate me more. Blink twice if you need help. It was a foam sword. Welcome back, Anima.
We got into watching these dudes named Sell Sword Arts on YouTube.
That was awesome.
And we wanted to get like HEMA equipment. We thought it'd be a good exercise. And
yeah, it seems like really good for weight loss.
But it's really hard to get them in Australia.
No surprise, yeah. I unintentionally did like a ridiculous diet for the past like week. I have decided to lose more weight. I'm down, I think 25 to 30 kilos from my heaviest, but I still need to lose more, and I've been putting off properly dieting. And I have been trying to calculate calories, and at the end of the week, I realized that I could be up to 500 calories lowballing, meaning I was at a 1,500 calorie deficit for the past week. And apparently you can notice, but I also was dizzy whenever I would stand up. I wouldn't do anything all day. I would just do nothing. So I'm not doing that anymore. No, it was awful. And I was confused because I was going for 1,000 calorie deficit. And that's a lot, but it's not that bad. But yeah, I think I was about 1,500.
What are these kilojoules here?
I don't know.
It's a very strange measurement.
Eating less than 1,500, I would have been on a few hundred under that. And yeah, I didn't realize. Yeah, I'm eating better now. I also do 1K calorie deficit. Good luck. It's fucking hard. You called me a foodie, I think. And it's very accurate. I love food. I love having food. I'm always looking forward to eating my next meal. So it's been very hard for me. Thank you, everyone, by the way, for the congratulations. It was definitely a while, and I definitely still have a bit to go, but yeah. How bad was it? Because I don't...
You were not happy. You would not smile. We went to go get pizza, and I was like, I'm just worried you're gonna fall on the stairs. It was very bad. It was okay until yesterday.
Yeah,
That
yesterday
there
felt very
you were
bad.
just kind of lethargic. But yeah, yesterday was bad. That's what we knew. Like this is not good. Not sustainable at all.
Yeah, I don't really have like a moral of the story with that one, other than like don't do that. I actually decided to stop my ADHD meds. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? That was a big thing that actually kickstarted my initial weight loss. When I first got on them, I would just like forget to eat food. Um, and I felt okay, but you know, maybe that's that like meth power that people were talking about, where you just take a bunch of drugs and you can work. I don't know. It's so hard. It's so hard. Especially because like I feel like the natural inclination when you decide you want to lose weight is like I should exercise more. You know, whether it's like lifting or even just like walking more. But it doesn't work. At least for me, it's like a trick because I'll walk for like an hour and I'll be like, wow, I feel really satisfied with my walking. I better reward myself with food that's more calories than I just burned from my walking. So,
Yeah, I've heard the phrase like you can't outrun a bad diet.
all right. I can tell I'm getting a little tired. Do we want to take a couple more questions? What are these attempts at insults in the chat we're getting today? These are so dumb.
What does this mean?
They are not sending their best.
That one seems ironic, but it's also a first-time chat.
Yeah.
It does sound like something they would say, actually.
God, I'm still laughing at the person who's like, "Wow, you fucking suck. You should quit." Like I did, buddy. What would an impressive almost 6 score in your opinion be? I think anything over like 1400 is very impressive. Honestly, that scenario is so hard.
It reminds me of the trackpad aimer. That was like, what's the world record for 116 targets in terms of hits? What's the world record for the small one? And then people gave him an answer, and he's like, what if I got 100 over that? Would that be impressive? And I could not tell if he was trolling or not.
I would still love you guys if you were worms. Oh, thank you, lesbian Rin fangirl.
That's sweet.
It's very nice.
I like how you just snuck Hollow into this playlist just because you usually watch
I just like his
massages.
videos. I like his videos.
We are getting a little bit modded.
Thank you for the prime sub, Ibon, yeah. How many chicken nuggets can you eat? Oh, I don't know. I haven't had chicken nuggets in like a long time. I think the last time I had them, I had like dino nuggets. I don't remember why. Probably, I don't know. I could have like 10 nuggets.
What was the nug challenge? Was it 50?
Oh God.
I remember the whole NLSS Extended Universe was doing the nug challenge for a while. And people were like, yeah, I could do 50 easily. And then they would be throwing up after like 24.
Yeah. That's how it goes with like any of the like competitive eater people. People are like, oh, what do you mean? I can eat like a plate full of hot dogs and pizza. That's easy. That's like a normal morning for me. And then they try and they die.
Except NL actually did it, and then he had another 2 because he was chilling, which is messed up.
I genuinely watch like 1 hour you guys' videos weekly. That's
What?
Thank you. I'm glad people go back to them and rewatch them because you know I'm not putting out an hour of video every week.
That's sweet.
That's nice to know though. It's nice to know that people rewatch them because it makes the effort feel more worth it. Especially as I'm making it. If I'm like someone might watch this like 4 times, like fix that audio bug, fix it. Hope yours got better. It has, thank you. I'm mostly healed.
Somebody sent a photo in my channel yesterday where they had notes on their monitor for like things I want to keep in mind as they're playing, and it brought me back. I did the same thing in Oath like 10 years ago. I found that quite endearing. I think raw input has gotten to a point where the Discord is so large that it's no longer feels like you're just talking with friends, which is okay because it's kind of inevitable.
Yeah, it's how it's gonna go. Voltaic
Although,
had the same thing. I was there for it.
yeah, and the one place that hasn't changed is that there are these there's a thread now where you can make your own progress channel and just talk about either like your aim training progress or like your progress with other hobbies, and I found that really endearing. Seeing like people talk about the stuff they're working on. Usually, there's not great avenues to do that.
How do you motivate yourself to play kovaaks? I think at that point you have to ask yourself, like, why are you playing? Are you playing to get higher scores, or are you playing to improve in game? And I feel like your answer will really guide how you train. Because if you're playing to improve in kovaaks, then you can always find more scenarios to push your scores. You can always find more, places to set goals. But if your goal is in-game improvement and you're Nova, especially if you got relatively quickly, it might be good to take a step back and then is this what I want to commit my time to for this purpose? This clip is so overstimulating. I don't know how
This is
people play
fucked
this
up.
game. Henry is too good at this game. Way too good. What are your guys' thoughts on Deadlock? Have you ever played it?
No.
Okay,
You
okay.
tried it and then you had such a bad time that I decided like, you know what?
I hated
Life's
it.
too short.
I thought it was terrible. I cannot think of a way I would, I cannot think of a reason why I would put my time into that game.
I was gonna say, do you remember Sarah's tweet about the movements?
I do.
I guess it was Lilith.
I have like tried the movement in offline mode. I really like it. If it was attached to a different game, then yeah, I would probably play it. But I don't know. I feel like if I was to come back to FPS, it would have to be a pretty good game, you know?
Such as competitive TF2.
Yeah.
If we got like 9 raw inputters, would you play a no scrim team?
Oh gosh.
No, we would be so bad against the Highlander classes. I do think it'd be really funny to have a team of like only hit scan.
Wait, Sarah, you don't play the game right now and you're trying to put that evil on me.
This is Jen.
Have you ever played for a professional team in any mainstream game? And if not, would you? Not properly, I don't know if I'd call myself properly professional, but I have competed overseas. And I wouldn't do it again. At the time I was pretty young. I would have been 15 or 16. I was not a very good competitor. I didn't really want to do team prac or, study VODs or, learn how to play my position better. I wanted to shoot people better. I wanted to be better mechanically. Or play Apex with my friends to make my little montages for fun. And I because of that, I wasn't putting in the time I needed to work on the things that make a good pro good, team play and playing around your teammates and knowing your position really well and knowing your opponents really well. But yeah, that was my experience, and being in Australia makes competing suck. I had one tournament in America, and that was 30 hours, like there and back. So 30 hours on the way, 30 hours back. And we stayed for 2 weeks, so that was actually probably worth it. And while we were in America, we won a qualifier for a tournament in Spain. And that was a few months later, and that was 60 hours to get there, and then you would stay for 3 days, and then you would fly 60 hours to get back. And I just don't see a world where that's worth it. I'm sure Valencia is a lovely city, but holy shit. So I dodged. My mum was having a pretty big surgery at that point too, so I didn't want to be overseas for it. Being an OC, yeah, it was pretty bad for competing. It was pretty bad, especially because like it's bad in a lot of ways people don't notice. Like it's not just that you have to travel like a billion like hours to get to anywhere, and you don't know any of the people you're versing. It's that like you can't practice if you're the best in Australia. You can't practice against teams of equivalent difficulty, and this didn't really apply to me because we just played like the guys' teams, who were much better than us. But if you're the best on the best team in Australia, you cannot practice against the best teams in the world, like how the other teams can. You can't scrim them. You can only scrim whoever the second best is in Australia, and oftentimes there's like one good Australian team, and then there's one okay Australian team, and then there's the rest of us.
How did the Mongols do it?
I don't know. Genuinely, their performance is some kind of like gift from God or something. I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Yes.
But yeah, I probably will never compete because I'm Australian, and I don't think I'd be very good at it. Even nowadays, when I'm more, mature and grown up, and I can commit time to things I don't want to commit to. You also get there and you don't even see the city, right? I was really glad we stayed for so long in Dallas because, like, I really felt like I got to see Dallas. And it's no offense to Dallas, it's not much to see. It's like a Gmod map, but I was grateful that we got to walk around and go to like the art museum and the city center and see the place. In Valencia, my teammates did not get to see anything. They were there, they played their games, they went to sleep, and they left.
Seeing the comments of Comp TF2 players having bad graphics, it's always like a jump scare for me because I don't think anything when I see this. Like, this is just how TF2 looks for some people.
Okay, I'm glad I got the feel of Dallas down from my limited time looking around. Oh, I know,
Yeah,
right, Sarah? I know.
It's going away.
You're really
every
trying,
game.
aren't you? You're really trying to get me to play that game.
No, I figured you'd like it. But people who watch like YouTube shorts of like spy players with low graphics configs, there will always be a comment that's like, "Oh, they made TF2 for the N64."
No, I used I think it was 0.67 actually, but I started saying 0.7 or 1.17 and 167 because whenever I would say that, people would go like, "Oh my god, 6.7." Yeah, here you go.
Wait, when was this?
That was my Valorant sense. I would play 0.167 at 1600.
6.7 has been going on for that long?
No, not that long. It's because I started playing it back in like 2024.
Okay.
It's in the thumbnail of my muscle memory video.
I see.
If you want proof that I'm not just like making this up.
I forgot Riley played this game like a psychopath. I never once touched the lean button.
It's got to be like a Tarkov reflex. I'm not gonna lie, 6.7 wasn't funny at all to me until my mum said it, and then it was hilarious.
That was so strange.
I feel like that's how you know you're getting old, like when your parents taking part in a meme makes it funny and not cringe.
Do people like Palworld?
It just got its new, like 1.0.
I see. Were you interested in when it came out?
Not really.
I kind of was, because I love Ark, and it's kind of Ark adjacent.
Interesting. I didn't know.
Yeah, you got little guys. You'd make them do labor. I think that's about it.
So what, like, you just enslave these beasts?
Yeah. I think that's literally the trailer, yeah. It started just like, oh my god, look at the cute guys. And then they're like chained up, moving a wheel around.
How do you choose your Valorant sense when every other game is generally 32? This isn't entirely accurate. There is a method to the madness, but my sensitivity
That was there.
in multiple games is like kind of like a random number generator. Like, I don't try to match it between games. I just pick something that feels nice and stick with that. I'm not specifically going for 32. It's just like in a lot of games, I end up at 32 because it feels the best in a lot of games.
There was one question on the list that kind of interested me, which
Yeah.
was, have you ever been into custom keyboards, like building your own keyboard? And I feel like the hobby is kind of dead now.
I kind of agree. It really interested me for a little, and I did like. I have a very modded Wooting 60, and I got like, I lubed the switches, I swapped them out, I got switch films. But
Yeah, I think part of it is the fact that people, in the past, it was like a one-to-one overlap of like, do you play games and do you like typing on a nice keyboard and like, having some personality to your keyboard? Then you can have cool custom keyboard. But now, like, if you want to get HE, it's a whole different niche.
Yeah.
And there's way less you can do.
yeah, the switches are way less cool. There are custom HE switches, but they're not as good as the custom normal ones. And like the Wooting 80, when I got it, I was like, this is good enough that I don't feel the need to mod it. And I'm sure if I were to compare it to a custom now, that the lube is kind of worn off the switches, I'd be like, oh, this sucks. But it just doesn't bother me. I don't know.
I'm actually horrible at typing on your keyboard. I was gonna say, but I was really into custom keyboards around when I started my YouTube channel. It's like 2020-ish. But now the only things, like the only content I see on keyboard stuff is pretty much just like, this new Amazon board is the thockiest keyboard. The budget stuff is crazy good now. There's way too many good options. There's 1 quadrillion switches and all of them are good. I don't know. Maybe it's like too many options that played a role in like making the hobby kind of uninteresting.
Maybe, yeah. And the split of audiences too is probably hurt.
Classic. It is such an expensive hobby.
Yeah.
All those million switch options still none that feel like Topra. It's true, it's true. People have actually made some Reperdum switches for HE.
That's really
Which
cool,
is pretty
actually.
cool. Mango the musical? Like the Ludwig video? Probably not.
I would go top tier keyboard. I've never really tried a headset that made me go like, wow, I'm a better gamer now. I can point to things about my current headset that I do think make it better for gaming, but I don't know. It's not that significant.
Can we do a poll of like, do you use IEMs?
For gaming?
Yeah, or just generally. Because this is one like tech enthusiast thing that I've completely bounced off of.
I hate them.
I also don't like them very much.
Even when I have to use them on my Steam Deck, I'm like angry. I don't like them.
Yeah, I'll watch after this.
That's the only reason I would use them. Cause like when I do my hair, I put it up in a little like turban thing to let it dry. And when I take it off, it takes like 3 hours after that for it to dry. And for that period of time, I cannot put headphones on at all. So if I wanted to use my PC, I would have to use IEMs. But for any other purpose, like I have like really good open back headphones. I don't see a reason why I wouldn't just use these. They sound better. They're more comfortable. Wow. They don't hurt my ears. Yeah, I don't know.
I was also looking for a solution to the hair destroyer because we went on a trip to, was it Sydney or Melbourne? I can't remember. Either way, there was a time where I wasn't wearing headphones and my hair was so much better.
It could have been Canberra.
Oh yeah, it was. And I was like, okay, it must be the headphones. Like as I'm drying, I cannot be wearing headphones. So I didn't like IEMs, and I went down 2 little rabbit holes where it's kind of got that theoretically better than what people like, but also less popular, which, appeals to me. And the 2 were flathead audio, which is like old school earbuds. And it kind of does what open back headphones do, where you can have more awareness of your surroundings. And I thought that was a cool concept, but I just found them equally uncomfortable. They also fill up like your whole outer ear instead. But yeah,
I think it is
very
the
cool.
cost, yeah, Brooks. It is, right?
Now I'm using the cost. That's the one that I ended up landing on, which solves the problem and also sounds nice and doesn't hurt my ears. Although I did have to get third-party pads, like instantly.
One of the questions on there that I want to talk about is sleep schedules and how. What's the question? You had it up on there. Maybe not. Maybe I wrote it down. No, it was just asking us about like our sleep schedules and if they were good or not. And I wanted to talk about this because before the move, mine was awful, and I have a sleeping condition, a fairly disruptive one. So I thought that's just how it was going to be. But since the move, something about the way the sun comes in through the windows, it must like blind me or something in the morning and wake me up by force. Because no matter what happens during the day for my sleep, and that's how you know it's really bad when the sentence is during the day for my sleep, I wake up at the same time. So
There are clocks that like emit light in a very gradual way, so it's probably just like circadian rhythm stuff, right?
probably, but it's just fascinating because like we would get the sun in our old room, but it's the way the sun is coming in and the extent of it, and it's even if I might take like a 7-hour nap in the day for some reason, or I might sleep 4 hours the previous day. I will always wake up at the same time. And that's been really good. I'm really happy with that. What about you?
My sleep schedule is definitely better, but it's still managed to slip from time to time.
I think I was up for 6 hours before you woke up this morning.
Oh my goodness. I still woke up at like 11.
Yeah, I just woke up really early.
Yeah, my
Bad
sleep
dreams.
was pretty bad yesterday. Although you experience sleep a little bit differently.
I do. In
Where-
what way are you referring to?
The two ways are that dreams feel indistinguishable from real life.
Yeah.
So you can like live out a whole day and like be tired because of that as you wake up.
Yes, I can.
And the other one is time does not move faster for you while you're asleep.
No, if I sleep 5 hours, I will wake up and feel like it's been 5 hours. And I didn't realize that that wasn't normal for quite a while. There have been times where I've been bored during the day and I'm like, I'm going to go take a nap so I can do something else in a dream.
That's funny.
And I cannot find anything about this time not being faster when you go to sleep thing. Anywhere. I've looked. I can't find anything. I don't know if this is just me. But yeah, Anima, I have experienced that before. And it is bizarre. I wake up like startled. I'm like, what happened? Did I just skip time?
That's funny.
But yeah. It's very strange. It's very strange. I think the weirdest thing that happened to me was like a 12-layer deep dream loop where I woke up in a
God.
dream like 12 times.
Yeah, are you conscious?
At least partially. I've told you what happens where like, oh, that's funny. This thing happened in my dream and I'm dreaming, so that must mean that this is happening like this.
Didn't you comment on like the good writing of your dream once?
Yeah,
Like, in your dream?
that was really funny.
And then you just kept going. You didn't become
I'm like,
self-aware.
I'm like, wow, my dreams have good writing, and then I'm still dreaming, still going. Yeah, it's bizarre. It's bizarre. So I don't know if I'm fully conscious, but I'm at least not fully unconscious. Did you grind kovaaks in your sleep too? I don't think I've ever played kovaaks in my sleep.
That's interesting.
There have been kovaaks related things, like there have been leaderboards, there have been
Oh wait,
scenarios.
wasn't the kovaaks related to the last stream you had?
What was it?
Oh, what
I
was
don't
it?
remember. Narcolepsy is very strange.
There's a guy that he was like making paintings of like album art.
Oh, yes, yes. That was so funny. Skipping the rest of this batshit insane dream. We were at this restaurant, and the server comes over to us, to our table, and is like, hey, I draw album art. Do any of you want some album art? And he's flicking through all of the album art that he's drawn. There was one that was Pink Floyd, I remember that. And you're looking, and you're trying to find one to buy. And there was one that was just titled, like, Ground Plaza 5. And you're like, I want that one. The guy's like, oh, no way. You know kovaaks as well? And I'm like, yeah, I've played a little. And he goes over to my laptop and hits K on my Steam library. And it says like 2,600 hours. And he's like, whoa, you've played a lot of kovaaks. I have 5 hours played with that fucking pause. So I'm like, he's going to say 500. And I won't look that crazy.
Why would you draw Ground Puzzle 5 with no time in game?
I don't know.
I think it's a bit of a plot hole in your dream writing.
Maybe it's an album. Maybe someone made Ground Plaza 5.
That would be sick.
But I remember I felt such anxiety as he's walking towards my laptop to type it in. Fucking to my Steam.
What would Ground Plaza 5 sound like? What genre would it be?
I don't know. Maybe Sarah, you gotta get on this one. You gotta make Ground Plaza 5. That was like 1/4 of that dream, by the way. In the rest of it, we were like collecting all of the video game consoles.
Oh yeah, you got every console.
Yeah, I found
ever
every
made.
video game console. Yeah, narcolepsy is very strange. This isn't like a particularly strange dream. This is just one that happened, what, a night ago? 2 nights ago?
Air Celestial? Maybe that's shoegaze. Bit more chill.
What happened on that day where I went to have a nap after dinner and I just slept for like 6 hours?
Yeah, that happens. That's like, honestly, you could just put that descriptor on about half of the days last week.
Do you ever consume THC and not have dreams? I actually don't know if I've ever had that. I don't really know. There are very few nights in my life where I've not had a dream and not been able to remember that I've dreamed.
That's very strange to me.
You like never dream, do you?
I do sometimes, but a lot of times I just won't remember.
I usually can remember like 4, and they're all long.
Well, I guess your dreams are like 4 full-length movies.
That's not always how it is for me. So, there are some times where I can't remember, but typically I do.
Are you guys good or bad at games in your dreams? Because I'm always like insane.
Back and forth for me. I remember one, I hit like a 13 TS in like MW 2019. They just kept coming out of doors. And I kept flicking to the doors. And I'm like, holy shit, I have to save that. And then I think I remember that I was dreaming. And I'm like, wait, do I have OBS in my dreams? Is that what?
No way. Soon. I have aphantasia, so I cannot like produce images in my brain. So I don't really understand how dreams work.
I've always wanted to know that, because like you cannot picture things on demand, but you still dream in images.
Yeah, maybe they're fuzzier than most, but I've always, that's the stereotype of like a dreamy video.
Yeah,
is that it's kind of
dreamlike,
fuzzy.
Yeah.
So that must be normal.
The best way I can describe what it's like to see things in your head is like, and I know you can do this, when you have like a song in your head, you can hear the song as though it was playing. That's what it is with sight.
No.
Yeah, it's very
You've got
similar.
like a movie theater in your brain?
If you work for it, if you want a movie, you have to really try to create the movie.
Okay. Is this spectrum? Oh yeah, that's right.
But yeah, I can summon like a, like I'm thinking of the Walter White, like this is not meth scene right now, and he throws it and all the windows explode. I can summon that. In the same way I can summon like a song.
Part of the reason I've considered myself so incompetent at art is because I have aphantasia. So I struggle to like plan things or like see what a shape is meant to look like until it's on the page. But I watched a video from an artist and he's like, oh, I can see it, but I can't actually because I have aphantasia. I'm like, shit, my only excuse.
Oh, that's funny. I think I get the second highest or the highest on the Apple test. I don't remember.
It's messed up.
It's like, it is a focus thing for me though. I can't just like if I wanted to picture something detailed, it's effortful. But yeah, that always has been fascinating for me. And I still think of like how you did the mind palace like memory exercise without being able to visualize the palace.
Before I realized that what I had was not normal.
Yeah.
I specifically used my house. And like I have such a strong mental map of my house.
That makes sense.
So I guess I could still kind of do it. But even still, I don't think it works the same for me as it does for other people. For me, it's still kind of like shape relation or like word relation.
Yeah, is it like an improvable thing? I don't know. Maybe if you're like like you can see like an outline of an apple or something, maybe you could get like some color if you really practice. It is interesting though how some people like don't believe it's a real condition and say like, no, this everyone's the same thing, we just talk about it differently. But I swear I remember like seeing that different parts of the brain light up in people with aphantasia versus like non-aphantasia. Like there's no visual part of the brain activating.
I'm an artist with aphantasia. In my experience, it doesn't get better.
Oh
Oh well. That's cool though. I appreciate your input.
It is interesting that it doesn't seem to matter.
Yeah, that is cool.
Like there are so many people who are so skilled at things you would think would really benefit from visualization.
I just accept I was meant to be a word, so that's a great message.
This podcast is going to be a nightmare to edit. I feel like we've been a bit all over the place.
Yeah.
I might go through and like, you know, put all the
We could
aim
keep the
bits in
background
one
footage.
section. I could put
No, don't do that.
I could put all
think it's
the
fine.
drug section together, all the gambling. Just don't edit it. I might just leave the background footage. We'll see. Depends how much I want to cut around.
Honestly, I don't think there's too much relevant footage we need for this one, just because we've talked about like nothing.
Yeah. I think it's been good though. I think it's
I've
been
enjoyed it.
I've had fun. I've had fun. Yeah, you weren't here for the map segment. We're talking about writing. And Stephen King. Can you bring in special guests who aren't AIM related, like a random taxi driver or a shopkeeper? Who could we even get? I don't talk to many taxi drivers.
Your dad would be a fascinating guest, honestly.
Yeah. I feel like he's lived like done a fascinating combination of jobs of like desk accountant, and then he owned an accountant building, and then he got bored of that, and then he just bought farming equipment and started going like farming with his brother.
I feel like he could talk about his satisfactory world for hours.
Yeah, he definitely could. No, I really respect that about him, hey, because I
Yeah.
remember when I was really little, and he was like, yeah, I don't think I'm spending enough time with my family. I'm gonna sell my business now. I've had enough. Tried that, done it. You know, that's all I need to. And then yeah, with accounting, he was just like, yeah, I need a break. I'm gonna buy some farming gear. And he did grow up on a farm, so he's done the work before. But still, I imagine it's like a big call to make. You know, this stuff doesn't come cheap. So
I wonder if he has ever looked at tutorials for Satisfactory. Because I
Good
feel
question.
like almost nobody is doing it just
You'd
you
think
know,
so, hey?
without tutorials
Yeah.
in the modern age. It would be like someone who got really good at ball song flipping without watching any tutorials. Like they would just have such a different style to everybody else.
I might ask him about that actually
Yeah,
when
yeah.
we go to that pizza place
Uh-huh.
next Friday.
He's got like 5K hours as well.
Yeah, he has so much time spent. It's really cool. He's also, at least was really into PUBG. And he got me into a lot of like, the old real-time strategy games that I used to play, like Age of Empires, Rise of Nations. He has about 3,000 hours in Civ 5 as well. I think he has 4,000 in PUBG,
I'm
5,000 in Satisfactory, and probably 1,000 in Eco as well, ECO. He sets up servers and plays with his friends.
I'm still in denial of being at like the highest level of Fantasia. It's like maybe sometimes I can see the suggestion of an apple.
Hypervocal. Am I hypervocal?
Sometimes.
I don't say anything for like hours.
Yeah, sometimes you're hypo-vocal.
This is actually something that I haven't spoken about anywhere before, I don't think. But, and I'm curious what people in the chat think about this. For me, how I experience every type of media has changed as I've gotten older, except for books. As I play a game, I'm thinking about the mechanics and I'm trying to read the developer's intentions. I'm not experiencing it in the same way as I would as a kid, where you can put me into this like, game that looks like shit, the graphics are awful, and it's just like a full world to me as a child. Not anymore, I can't do that. With movies, I need more now to suspend my disbelief. But with a book, I still experience it the exact same way as when I was a kid, which is just like hopeless immersion. Like I am propelled by some supernatural force to continue reading. I'm completely lost in the book. I love it. I really enjoy reading now because of that. Because it's like this window into my childhood in a way.
We went on a trip to the capital of Australia.
How fancy.
And you spent probably 87% of the time.
It was
in a
not
book.
87%.
It was pretty bad.
It was a lot of the time.
It was pretty bad.
It was a lot of the time.
The only time I remember doing anything is when we went to eat somewhere.
That was a nice pizza.
It was a really good pizza, but the thing about the capital is that it's a administrative, like they made it to be the capital.
Yeah,
basically.
there was a big debate. Oh, who's going to get it? Is it Sydney? Is it Melbourne?
Not Canberra.
Yeah, they made Canberra for it. And because of that, they thought it would grow really big, so everything's really spread out, but then no one moved there, so it's just like a big empty.
Yeah, it felt like in like a post-apocalypse game where all of the, well, maybe not post-apocalypse, because like all the urbanization is so well done and there, and then there's just nobody there.
No people.
It was so peculiar.
It was really weird. Like, yeah, that we were just on this street and it just had all these buildings, all these restaurants, tall buildings, and there was just no one. It's weird. Reading has become one of the most fun things I've picked up recently. That's awesome. You should read The Witcher if you've played the games. The Witcher books are so good. Why is everyone playing with yellow? I'm playing with them because I like them. And this is me. Yellow is my favorite outline color for sure.
Isn't the default now?
I thought it was red, but maybe they changed it. I don't know.
I play with some like fucked up colorblind settings when I play this game. I don't really know why.
I haven't played the games. Honestly, I think the best way to do it might be to read the books first, because then you get this incredible experience of seeing these characters that you've read like brought to life in an interactable medium. It was really unique.
It's actually a very unique thing to have a continuation of a book series that was meant to end.
Yeah.
In games.
Because this isn't really a spoiler. The Geralt dies at the end of the books. And then he's just back in the games.
But they have a narrative reason for it.
They do.
And the whole first game is kind of about that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not really a spoiler because they tell you it like 5 minutes into Witcher 1. Did reading the books make you want to play Witcher 1 or 2? So I played a bit of Witcher 3, bounced off it, watched a video about Witcher 1 that I really liked and convinced me to read the books. And then I read the books, played most of Witcher 1, played most of Witcher 2. Although Witcher 2 was really jank. You played most of that game and I watched most of it. And then I played all of Witcher 3. Do you have a Goodreads? No, I haven't read enough. Not in years. I read so much as a kid though. I remember I would like get a book for Christmas and be like done with it by the afternoon.
The question of what is reading for you like as an aphantasia haver feels impossible to answer. Because like, it's just reading. I don't really know how to describe it. It's just kind of been like it is what it is in my head, but I don't know what it's like for other people.
This is tricky to describe, but I'm more passively aware of the words I'm reading than actively aware of the words I'm reading. I have to really think about it if I'm actually paying attention to the words on the page. I usually just absorb them and it adds to this image in my head, this scene that is being constructed. I don't know if that's a good description, but exactly. Okay.
I do still enjoy it, and I got very into a lot of fiction as a kid. And obviously I didn't think too much of it back then. I don't really know. I definitely have a weaker sensation of like what I think these characters look like or what I think the world looks like.
Do you not have that like strong reaction when you see like a movie adaptation and they look like different? Do you not have that, or like do you still do?
Yeah, not really.
I don't know if it's useful, but I did make some timestamps of this stream for myself. I will happily take those if you're willing to give them. Thank you.
They see a whole movie while I just read a script. Oh, fuck, you might be right.
I don't want to confirm more than I... Yeah, it's very tricky to have that approach, and then I actually managed okay with Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance. I feel like, because it was kind of told as a story instead of as a, like, purely philosophical musings, you know? But for the more dense bits, I really did have to go back and go like, wait, no, do not absorb the words, read the words, you know? There was a distinction there, and it was fascinating to kind of have to activate that part of my brain for reading, because usually it's not that involved in reading fiction.
I think another thing that makes books strange for me is how, like, first of all, playing a word game for so many hours, I start to see like patterns of letters. Like, oh, that's a cool combo of letters. That's quite uncommon. Or like the specific word choice. And then I also, I like phrasing a lot.
Yeah.
So I do think about that more than I probably, or most people do.
I remember when I was reading The Witcher out loud to you, you would like always comment on the words.
Okay, the translators went crazy with the word choice. Yeah,
they were pulling out some bizarre stuff. All right, I'm going to do one last call for questions, and then I'm going to call it off. Here.
Another random aside. I found these videos on... I don't remember how. I think... as a kid, I watched Total Biscuit, and he would cover this game called Shoot Mania quite a bit, and I thought it was so cool. It's like a 1v3 game. One team has rockets, other team has a railgun. Railgun is insta-gib. Other teammates hit him 3 times the rockets. And there's really good movement. And I was like, there must be some like modern frag videos of people who are good at aiming and playing this game. So I found one from... I think Atria Sam was his name. And it was so cool. It was like really well synced. There was just a great sense of momentum in the whole montage. And then he made another one recently that I also thought was really good. So I asked him in the comments, like, hey, do you have any other players that you know of that make montages? And then I checked my main account Discord a day later, and he's found me and sent me a DM with like 13 montages. It was so cool.
That's awesome.
Are there still players? I think so. But yeah, as someone said, I had a big esports scene in France, and most of the players are French. So I think if you are European, you can probably join. I'm not really sure how it works. Yeah, he was really ahead of his time. I watched one of his videos on tribes ascend, and it made me so sad because he was so hopeful for the direction of the genre.
Oh, he didn't know.
He didn't know.
He didn't know.
He's like, this is like such a great foray and expansion on the original tribes and like what I think, FPS could become. And then no. You give it a try? That's cool. That's cool. I have no idea how the pug structure works. Although I did see that the person who he said was the best player, I was shocked by this, by the way. He's 19. I thought he would be like 37 for sure. But he's a Valorant player and he's young.
Just plays some Sheep Mania on the side.
Yeah. His movement runs are so cool. Sorry.
I also really liked I don't know, Turtle Biscuit's approach to like talking about PC ports and really
Yeah,
emphasizing
yeah,
like, you
really
need an FOV slider. You need an FOV slider.
Should we need a game night? I would have like an anxiety attack anytime I'm the 1 versus the 3. Plus, I'm pretty sure Skylar is actually quite good at that game. We get shit on.
Oh, alright. Sorry, everyone. I'm too tired. That was really fun. I really enjoyed that. That was a great time. I'll look up because I lose Skylar. I genuinely think Turtle Biscuit. Yeah, I mean, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been going back and playing like Dragon's Dogma PC port fucking sucked. Dark Souls PC port, abysmal. Even like modern DS3 PC port is like so bad.
Even like Elden Ring PC port.
Yeah.
How is it 60 FPS?
I don't know. I don't understand. Yeah, that was really fun. I really enjoyed that. I hope you're doing well. I'll have this up on YouTube not that soon. I don't know how much I'll do with it, but editing long videos is a pain.
It is a pain, yes.
Every time I pause and unpause to tap out and write down like a timestamp, it takes like a good 20 seconds for the video to like play again. So it's very annoying.
Really?
For every timestamp you see in my last thing, that is minimum.
Oh, okay, it's right.
Like 30 to 40 seconds of like delay of me just like sitting there. I sent me both DMs for relevant topics. Thank you.
This became much less about aim than I expected.
Me too. I have no issues with that though.
It's so strange that like when you would stream Doom Eternal, your entire chat was just aim questions, peripheral questions. And now that we've opened the floodgates and like Dark Souls, people could ask, they just don't.
It's good. It's good.
Conditioning. I guess.
I would much rather talk about video creation and writing and stuff like that than aim. I don't mind talking about aim, but yeah.
I still like it.
You had it here first, folks. All aim questions to be removed. Tails over aim. Okay, that conversation was a mistake.
Oh.